Hey everyone, Brian from Three Geeky Dads here. Before we begin tonight's episode, I just want everyone to know that we are now sponsored by Audible. As an IT professional for a school department, I find myself behind the wheel of my car traveling between schools almost all day long, and that's where Audible comes in. Right now, I'm enjoying listening to Douglas Adams' Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, read by Stephen Fry. It's so enjoyable to hear this hilarious audiobook read by a proper British comic actor. And that's just scratching the surface. Audible is the leading provider of spoken word content, with everything from bestsellers, celebrity memoirs, and news to podcasts. Yes, if you're into podcasts, and you're listening to us right now, so we can assume you do, Audible has got you covered. Just go to www.audibletrial.com/3GD to get your free 30-day trial today. That's www.audibletrial.com/3GD to get your free 30-day trial. You'll get 1 credit, 2 credits if you're already an Amazon Prime member. That's good for any premium selection titles you like, and they're yours to keep. You also get the Audible Plus catalog of podcasts, audiobooks, guided wellness, and Audible originals. Listen all you want. No credits needed. Again, that's www.audibletrial.com/3GD. $14.95 a month after your 30-day trial. Cancel at any time. Audible. Stay informed, connected, and inspired. And now, on with the show.
Warning, incoming dad joke. Warning, incoming dad joke.
Hey guys, what did John Stamos say to the judge when he was arrested for a DUI in Beverly Hills?
What?
Have mercy.
Oh, I knew it.
Oh.
I knew it.
Was it Have Mercy? Oh,
I should have seen it coming, but I didn't.
Because
yeah.
you want your
said-
judge to have mercy.
Right.
But then,
But that's also the
if it's
catchphrase.
Judge Judy, she won't give it to you.
No.
Go to hell, John Stamos.
Don't pee on my leg and tell me it's raining.
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
It was like a pink nightmare.
Christmas as in Yule log. Not a log, I don't have a log, but it's...
All that I have, all that I've learned, everything I feel, all this and more I bequeath you, my son.
Your father was Frankenstein, and your mother was the Lightning.
We named the dog Indiana.
I am your father.
Pee on my leg and tell me it's
Yeah,
raining.
it's the Sherry O'Terry as Judge Judy.
Yeah, I remember that from Saturday Night Live, man.
Oh, Sherry O'Terry. Sherry O'Terry.
You're wrong.
that's loud.
You're wrong.
That's a lot of ice.
Am
in
I
that
right? Am I
drink
right?
there.
Am I
No,
right?
you're
Am I-
wrong.
No, you're wrong. What am I doing? Hello and welcome to another thrilling episode of Three Geeky Dads. The show now brought to you by the new John Stamos stool softener.
Ew.
For the next time you have a full house and need to let a few of Jesse's rippers out.
Have mercy.
Have mercy. When the next time
On General
you need
Hospital, he
mercy-
played a character named Blackie. I'm just throwing that out there.
It's too late now. Did he really?
He did.
Blackie the dog.
Yeah,
Oh.
Blackie was his character's name on General Hospital.
Look at that,
See,
Blackie
if you had only
Stamos.
consulted me, we could
I'm
have
sorry.
punched
I
that
didn't-
joke up.
I didn't realize he did that much.
He was a working man.
He was.
I want to buy some of that.
What, for your stool?
Yeah.
Next
Genital
time you have a
hospital.
full house. Genital hospital. Avoid genital hospital and
Yep.
say hello to Blackie. No, that doesn't. That just sounds weird.
Blackie McStool.
Blackie McStamos. Unfortunately for you guys, I am Mark, and with me, as always, are the Danny Tanner and Joey Gladstone to my Uncle Jesse.
Derek.
Brian.
And joining us, as always, to say F you to math and the accuracy of our show title, the man who, just as sexy as Aunt Becky and as bratty as an Olsen twin, Tito.
I thought I was going to be the Kimmy Gibbler.
No.
Oh,
No.
Kimmy.
I couldn't stand Kimmy Gibbler.
Really? See, I feel like
Get
she
the
would have been
go
fun.
home.
Like,
Go home.
I
was
think that's
there
what
a
they all
lot.
said on the show too, right? Kimmy, go home.
Kimmy, go
No,
home.
they didn't. They
Go
didn't want
home,
her
go
around.
home, go home. No, that was Urkel.
you can't be that annoying and not actually in real life be like a fucking rock star.
I'm sure she's a rock
bet
star.
she's- I bet she's
I'm
great
Sure
in
she's
bed.
a sweet. Well, I was gonna say she was a nice person to talk to.
I'm
but
sure she's a nice person
we
too.
could jump right in the sack.
Talk to her
with
before and
Becky
after.
Gibbler?
Kimmy Gibbler.
Gibbler. Becky Gibbler. Becky. Aunt Becky.
She was she? Did she return for the?
She did.
She did.
Yeah, it's like her daughter. Yeah, it's her
They
daughter.
all got together and it was
Fuller House?
Yeah. It was fun for
I
5
live in the
minutes.
attic.
Fun for 5 minutes.
Right,
I
exactly.
live in that. Yeah, I watched the first season. I didn't watch any
I didn't even make it.
Is it still going?
No,
Okay.
no, it only lasted like 3 seasons. That was like
3
I'm
seasons
amazed
too
it
many.
went- yeah.
Yeah, it was really only they should have had like one special,
yeah, a Full House Christmas special.
Yeah.
like the Brady's.
Yeah, exactly.
Totally. We just needed a where are
Tanner
they
brides.
now and what do they look like? And look at how big Jodie Sweetin's boobs got.
That's right.
That was what everybody
They got
said.
big.
Yeah.
They're real.
Wow.
And they're
they're
spectacular.
All right. Well,
For
there
sure.
it is. How is everybody doing? Everybody doing all right?
great.
Yeah,
Having a
man, we're
good
fine.
week?
Yeah.
Excellent.
How about
It's
you?
another hump day. I'm doing
Yeah.
well. Thank you
Good,
for asking.
good.
I was up early. I
Yeah?
was up early taking the rents to TF Green Airport. So
Oh, where'd they go?
they went to Orlando.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, this
Nowhere better to fly out of than TF Green.
It's so much better than Boston.
So much better.
When you can fly RI.
That's right.
Friend of the show, TF Green.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
I
for
choose
sure.
not to fly at all, though. Only
It's
flying.
an easy, you don't have to
take
get there too
trains.
early.
Right.
Or planes. No, I don't take planes.
Hop right on and take off.
Totally.
Easy
You
to
can
get through
easy
security.
drop off. Easy.
Yeah,
Easy
it's like
stop
right off
off.
the highway. There's
Yeah.
no confusing
Oh, it's
twists
wonderful.
and turns and parking garages and
And cheaper.
We should do a show about
and
that.
cheaper.
We should. We
yeah.
are. We kind
get
of
better
are
deals.
right now.
We
yeah.
should
Kind of,
record from TF Green Airport.
This is our,
You think they'd let
our
us?
appetizers.
Our
TF
How
Green.
awesome is TF Green?
Awesome, it's TF Green, yeah. They got Duncan
they have Duncan.
from Boston.
From
What corner of Rhode Island doesn't have Duncan?
I haven't found one yet.
That's right.
That's empty.
Honeydews are closing by the numbers, though.
I like Honeydew.
I love Honeydew. They're becoming extinct.
I used to love their donuts.
I do. I still did.
Yeah.
They're bigger than
Dunkin's,
and-
yeah.
Actually, they're the only ones that still have marble crullers.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah, you can still find
this
marble
guy.
crullers sometimes.
Oh,
dude.
this little
Dude,
chestnut.
marble crullers.
Marble crawlers again.
Crullers.
It was like
Again.
15
You-
episodes ago, I
brought
think.
them up before.
Did I really?
Yeah.
I don't even remember that.
Yeah.
The funny thing was, I was just explaining to someone the other day what they were. They were on my mind.
I gotta get the Honeydew and get
I
you a
miss
marble
sweets.
cruller.
Cruller.
You need a cruller, that
Old
guy.
man
Yeah,
Cruller.
I have a cruller.
Old man
crawler,
crawler.
what, man?
Yeah,
No.
scab man crawler.
Do you remember Honeydew Donuts? They made me shine every morning. That donut was so big and full of lemon filling.
It's lemon drink
Not
feeling.
lemon drink. That's a different
It's
thing.
gonna be a sparkling day.
That sounds like a commercial for Supreme.
We're going to Dunkin' over. No, we're going to Honeydew over. Okay, we'll be there soon. Over. Little Shining, a deep cut for those who heard our Shining episode. That's
Yep.
something that Tito detests.
Wendy,
It's not.
Actually, we all
It's
detest
really
it.
annoying.
It is.
It's really
I agree.
annoying.
All right, so that concludes the sports talk of our show. Nothing more sporting than
then a cruller at bat.
taking a. There it is.
Sometimes the Patriots plane flies out of TF Green.
That's right.
That's right.
That's true.
That's right.
That's true. And sometimes it doesn't.
Sometimes it doesn't.
Sometimes you feel like a nut, and
Sometimes you don't.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
All right.
That night, we feel more manly now. Tonight, the dads continue this month of tomfoolery with a movie that takes us into the world of exciting espionage with the most famous super spy of them all, Bond. James Bond. As Roger Moore leads an all-star cast in Live and Let Die. Wait a second. It seems you're never too young to die.
Oh.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
that's right. That's clever writing right there.
Yes, it
when
is.
talking super spy thrillers, there is no greater spy than John Stamos as Lance Strongrove.
Stargrove.
Stargrove. That's how great he is. I can screw up.
Lance Mangrove. Sounds like a torn name.
Stargrove, who takes on the forces of evil led by the demon himself, Gene Simmons, who sheds his makeup and tongue wiggling.
Does he, though?
kiss
He doesn't show the
persona.
tongue wiggling.
He
Let
changes
me
to me.
finish
Okay, sorry.
the joke. God
Do you want to start? Do you want to start again?
No,
That way you can
'cause
say
this was
Stargrove
funny.
correctly.
No. Keep my stupidity in there. It's all part of the show.
It's all part of this show,
Yeah.
folks.
So he takes on the demon himself, Gene Simmons, who sheds his makeup and tongue-wiggling kiss persona to play the role of Carruthers, a man who dresses in makeup and wiggles his tongue around a lot.
Crullers.
So yeah, I guess
Crawlers.
not that different. I was leading toward.
I gotcha.
But now the whole fucking momentum.
Oh, so all right. So do you think he's really Carruthers or really
Ragnar.
Ragnar?
I don't know. It said, I don't remember this movie. It said Carruthers in it. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Does any of this really matter?
Redbeard.
Redbeard.
But before we hop on our motorcycles and rev up for adventure, excitement, and all those other things Jedis don't crave for some reason, our own super spy is spaghetti, spinach, and Sprite, Brian.
Spies.
SP. That's spies. Brian,
Yes.
that's you, has prepared a yummy appetizer to start us off with.
Thank you,
Brian,
Take it away,
make
Brian. I'm
show
hungry.
Good.
Go down to Marie Callender's. Get me a big bowl. Pie, some ice cream on it. Good. Put some on your head. Your tongue would slap your brains out trying to get to it. Interested?
Thank you,
I'm
Mark.
so hungry I can't even finish this goddamn opening.
Apparently.
So lightheaded.
This week we continue our themed April Fool's Month where we say we're reviewing something popular, but we'll be talking about something completely different. So this week, as you probably noticed by the show title, we said we'd be talking about the James Bond film Live and Let Die, but we're actually going to be talking about the 1986 John Stamos action spy thriller Never Too Young to Die. In this film, a top-secret agent is murdered, and his estranged son, played by Stamos, a high school gymnast, teams up with his father's attractive female partner, played by Vanity, to stop the psychopathic hermaphroditic gang leader, that's a mouthful and a half, Gene Simmons, who murdered his father and now plans a major terrorist attack on the city's water supply. As you can see, this movie is full of 80s star power, and no star shines brighter in this movie than the scenery-chewing Gene Simmons as the hermaphrodite supervillain Ragnar. It's a bold
Carruthers.
Ragnar / Carruthers.
Crullers.
We'll find out later. It's a bold choice to have a villain that's both male and female, and that got us thinking about other movie characters who were either transsexual, transvestites, or cross-dressers.
Very nice.
Who goes first?
You go.
You
first.
do.
All right. There's a very big list of ones that I love. Strangely enough, this is like a character archetype.
Cruller.
That I'm actually a fan of. I love characters like this.
Yeah, we can tell by the cruller in your pants.
But the king, queen, whatever you want to call it, Tim Curry, Dr. Frankenfurter
yeah.
from
I knew
Rocky
it.
Horror
Yep.
Picture Show.
I would have been disappointed
yeah.
had you
I mean,
not
has a
put that.
theme
I would have been
song about
disappointed had
being a
anybody not mentioned
transvestite.
this one.
from
Right.
transsexual.
You can't even
Transylvania.
you can't think of this type of character without immediately thinking of Tim Curry's performance. And,
Yeah.
and it's amazing and sexy and funny and hilarious and sad at the end when
It's tragic.
Yeah,
He's a tragic
It is a really
character.
tragic. Yeah, it's a tragedy.
Shakespearean character, right?
So-
there.
Yeah.
Who,
And you know what? He looked good in those stockings,
Those fishnets and the corset.
The corset.
Yeah. So
a little like
Super
Carol
tall.
Burnett. Little like Carol Burnett.
You think so?
it was the makeup.
It was a goth,
I
a
love the
goth
memes that they have now of
Carol
Fairuza Balk from The Craft that looks exactly like Tim Curry did.
yeah.
I could see that.
I haven't seen those, but I
you
can
haven't?
agree. No,
Oh my
but I can
God.
agree.
I should
she's
post them because
awesome.
I thought they were so passe. I have been passing them up. I haven't been sharing them on our page.
Nice.
Been passing
But,
the passe memes.
Exactly.
Yeah, I could definitely see that.
That movie always made me think Tim Curry was a tall guy.
Yeah, same.
Right.
And then you see him in everything
he's
else.
like
he's
5
like
foot
4.
nothing.
Yeah, he's the best.
Home Alone 2, though, he's like, she's got them.
And a lot of
Oh,
songs.
in
Congo, he's
Clue?
pretty short. Clue.
Yep.
Yeah,
Clue, he's very short.
Not a
The
tall
Shadow.
guy.
No.
Not a tall guy.
Yep.
Actually, he looks pretty big. He put on weight for the Shadow, and he
You think
actually
so?
looked bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah?
He's looked bigger in that than he has in like Clue or something. I
Oh,
don't
he
know.
definitely
Maybe it was a padded suit he was
Could have been a
wearing.
padded
packed
suit.
on some-
well,
I
but it
think
was
he
in his
packed on some
face
pounds.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, deliberately, I believe.
He
for
was
the
huge
role.
in
on purpose.
Ferngully.
in Fern.
Muppets Treasure Island?
He was the
Muppets Treasure Island.
he
he
was
the
the sludge.
smoke?
He was the like.
I only
the smoke
remember
monster?
Robin.
Yeah, I forget what it was
Yeah.
called. But
I
yeah.
remember Ferngully being
I
like
think-
Avatar. It was the original Avatar.
I think we can all
so
agree that
good.
Tim Curry is a national treasure.
He absolutely
He
is.
is.
Yeah.
Who's
That is going to be
Totally.
one that is going to
That's
be
right.
devastating.
sorely missed.
Yeah, but let's not,
No,
let's-
don't
let's
curse him,
not-
Derek.
let's
I'm
not
sorry.
curse him.
I'm sorry.
You're gonna feel terrible after.
All I
Fucking
did was
am.
say he was short.
What's that?
That's
All I
true.
did was say he
That's
was
true.
short.
I did
This
bring
turned
up
into
the-
he's
yeah,
wheelchair
sorry.
bound and
I'm
on his
sorry.
way out.
It's true.
Listen, all I said was that he was short. I didn't take this conversation
Now he
over
is
there.
wheelchair.
Put it on his way out. That's horrible.
Brian, who do you want to kill? Who's your pick?
You know what? I have one at the top of my list because it was the first one that came to my mind, but I'm going to bypass it because I think Tito might have it. And I stepped all over him last week during the Geek Flag, and I apologize.
I kind of I got two. So
Yeah?
If you go, then I have to pick one.
We'll take a peek. Take a peek.
Because I gotta.
It's allowed.
It's very close.
Yeah.
You guys
Phone a friend.
I really think that Tito and I...
Show me.
I
Ask the
really
audience.
think that Tito and I...
show me the money.
No.
Oh, all right
Wow.
then. Okay.
bad.
All right.
I really thought
Go
Tito
for
was
it,
going to
then.
pick this one because I know Tito loves this movie.
That's not my. That's not my
And
number
I'm
one.
going with John Lithgow as Roberta in The World According to Garp. He was an ex-football player, played bodyguard, who had a sex change operation. He is now Roberta. And it was the first movie that
didn't
I
think
saw
about
that
that.
had a transsexual character in it.
I had no idea.
And it took me a while to realize, because I had seen it when I was probably, if not
Too
late
young
middle
to
school,
see
no,
that?
if not late, I'm trying to think of the time. If not late middle school, early high school, I thought that John Lithgow was actually gay for the longest time after because of this movie. John Lithgow has been he's been like on my radar ever since this movie, ever since I saw The World According
He's
to
a
Garp.
fall through the cracks kind of guy. I feel like.
Yeah.
John
He is, he's
Lithgow is
very,
like a very
underappreciated.
talented
I
actor.
agree.
And he's amazing.
phenomenal actor.
Phenomenal.
Ricochet.
Dude, that series that he was in with Jeff Bridges last year, he did 2 seasons of and
The Old Man.
The Old Man.
Oh.
It's The
Oh,
Old
I've
Man.
never heard of this.
You haven't heard of it? Check it out.
got really good
Unfortunately,
reviews.
it was a fantastic
two
series, but it
seasons.
was not renewed for season 3, so it kind of goes nowhere. But
The show's getting canceled. Man.
yeah,
What a great.
it's a great
pairing.
cast. Yeah. It's a super
He's
show.
so good.
But no, John Lithgow. After this, I saw him in Buckaroo Banzai across
Yes.
across
Oh,
the
yeah,
eighth dimension.
yeah.
I always forget
Where-
he's in that.
Yes, exactly.
You
He's
forget he's in a
so
lot of
underrated.
things.
Yeah.
Right.
He is so underrated. He's
Know
such
what
a
he's
great
really
actor.
good as?
And he was wonderful as Roberta in this. Robert
Yeah.
/ Roberta.
Is that the one with Robin Williams?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't
Tito
seen
mentioned
that movie.
it before. It's the one where like the plane crashes into the house. He's like, well, I
They buy
guess.
the house.
Yeah. I guess it can't get worse than this.
Let's not forget Dexter season 4. He made that the best.
You're
Trinity
absolutely
Killer?
right.
Oh, and I was going to say he was
the Trinity
really good as, even though I hate him, James Franco's dad in, it was one of the newer Ape movies, Planet of the Apes movies.
Oh yes, he was. He
Played
was in the
with,
first one.
with Alzheimer's
He
or
was
something.
he was the first one when they did the reboot series
Right.
with Anthony Serkis.
Oh,
And the whole
Because he's
reason,
only
why,
in the
yeah, and the whole
first-
reason why he was
yeah.
doing the research with
Yeah.
the monkey was to save his dad.
Dad
He
from
was
Alzheimer's.
so good in it.
He really was. And he's in something new too that I just saw that looks really. It's a horror movie. He plays a guy in a home,
He's got the,
a nursing home. He's got a puppet that he
puppet,
torments
that's right, yeah.
Jeffrey Rush with.
Yep, I
It
haven't
looks
seen it yet.
really
really?
good.
Jeffrey Rush?
Yes. It was on. I don't want to
on
get on too
Shudder.
much of a tangent. It's on Shudder.
Shudder, yeah.
I just saw it on the
Shudder.
Daniel from Cobweb's
Yeah.
channel. Just he praised it highly,
Oh, nice.
so it's on my
Alright.
radar
Jumpa,
now.
is
I
it?
do want to see that on Shudder.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen
I was
Jeffrey
looking at
Rush in a while.
2025, but it's a 2024 movie.
Yeah. And what's it called? Something Penn something?
I was just looking. The Rule of Jenny Penn.
The Rule of Jenny Penn.
It had Penn in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Jenny Penn, the puppet.
Jenny Penn might be the puppet.
Tito,
We'll have
who
to
are
wait
you?
and find out.
what's your pick?
Anyway, go ahead, Tito. I'm sorry I took up so much time.
No, it's fine.
Don't be sorry.
Enjoy
Never
it.
be sorry.
You'll never get any more time.
All of this is organic.
I got a 3-fer. It's a movie with 3 people that are awesome. With Priscilla, Queen of the Desert.
Oh, good
I got
pick, good
Guy
pick.
Pearce, Hugo Weaving, and
I am so glad you went with
Terrence
that over to Wong Fu.
Oh, I don't like that movie.
I see. I don't mind it, but Priscilla is way better, and the three of them
film.
are amazing.
Yeah, it's really
they are.
amazing.
Terrence Stamp and
Terrence Stamp, Hugo Weaving, and Guy Pearce.
Guy Pearce.
Never heard
And
of
they
it.
play.
they're
Oh, you never seen it? It's so good.
You never saw Priscilla, Queen of the Desert?
Nope.
That's the
It's
name
one
of the
those-
bus.
Yeah. yeah. But it's one of those movies like Volcano / Dante's Peak. They had Tu Wong Fu, Thanks for Everything, Julie Newmar.
Oh, at the
And
and,
this came out at the
Priscilla,
same
Queen of the
time.
Desert came out like within months of each other.
So I didn't see either of
And they're
them.
all about like three
And
drag
it's
queens
sad
that,
because
that go
this
on a road
one
trip.
was better, but it flew under the radar because
Yeah,
It was
the other
foreign.
one had
I mean, it's
more
an
star power.
Australian
Right,
film.
it was foreign.
Well, the other one had Patrick Swayze, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Wesley
and
Snipes
John Leguizamo.
Well, that's what turned me off to it.
They get lost in the
I'm
town.
not even trying to be, to.
Thanks for everything, Julie Newmar.
It's a bummer you'll never see it, but he does. The reason I know John Leguizamo is because he used to do all these one-man shows on HBO.
Yeah,
Okay.
Pest.
And
Oh,
that's
I thought that was a movie.
That's
It
a
is.
movie.
It is.
I thought that was also the name of one of his shows.
Is that
no?
based on
No,
one of his
like
one-man
he would
shows?
perform on stage and
Yeah.
do different characters. And one of the last ones he did.
That's how I discovered Whoopi
is-
Goldberg too.
Oh,
she did
she's
the same
awesome.
thing.
She's did all those awesome
Yeah.
one-person shows,
Yeah.
one-woman shows.
Yeah.
And in one of them, he tells you like every movie he's made and every argument he's ever gotten into with another actor about making that movie.
That's cool.
And him
funny.
and Patrick Swayze got into a fist fight making this movie.
Come on, who won?
Because
He's gonna say him.
No, he got Patrick Swayze punched him in the face.
Oh, good.
No,
Roadhouse.
he's pretty honest because John Leguizamo really likes to improv, and
Yeah.
actors really hate when he does it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kurt Russell also tried to fight him on executive decision.
Oh no shit.
Oh, he's in that.
Yeah,
That's right.
And
Shit, I think-
he's got a really great story about like Steven Seagal
well,
being
everybody
an
had it.
asshole,
Yeah.
basically. But yeah, that I hate Tu Wong Fu. I think it's a terrible movie.
So I
But
will.
Priscilla, Queen of the Desert is a phenomenal movie. It's about 3 friends who get an opportunity to go and perform at this venue. So they're driving across country to get there.
Oh, okay.
And they come into contact with different people, some that are cool with them, some that are not so cool with them. Hugo Weaving, there's like a backstory with him, but he is gay. Guy Pearce is gay, but Terrence Stamp
Terrence
is
Stamp
actually
is
a
an
trans
actor.
woman.
Hugo Weaving has a son too.
He's
doesn't
got
he?
a
He's trying
son
to
and-
connect with.
Correct.
Yeah.
Well, it's worth it just to see. I love Terrence.
It's
Yeah,
very,
no, it's a really good movie,
They're
man.
really fantastic
Yeah.
in it, and it's
Both
an
of them came
Australian
out
film.
mid '90s. I think they
Yeah.
both came out.
Yeah,
If I had to guess.
yeah.
I am going to say going back to.
Priscilla was 1994. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so they're
'cause I have it up.
about 30
okay.
years old. Both
Yeah.
movies.
All right, so quickly, before I'm going to go back to John Leguizamo for a minute and say a movie I do like him in. I think I might do this for our series of 4 is Land of the Dead. I think
Oh,
he's-
that's a
as
fun
Cholo.
movie. Yeah, I like
He's
that
great
movie.
I forgot he was in that.
He is good in
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
He goes
Okay,
back solo.
so- yeah, Cholo. He's
Cholo.
Cholo.
He does a lot of
That's a
damage
great
before he
movie.
goes
That's a
full
great-
zombie.
Yeah, the fourth night and the fourth of the Living Dead series.
Ving Rhames in that one.
No,
Ving Rhames is
that's
in Daily
Ving
Zack
Rhames,
Snyder
no. That's
remake.
Yep.
I think John Leguizamo might be like the only actor I remember from that movie.
Simon Baker.
Okay.
The guy you've seen in like The Dark Half and a ton of. He's always a sleaze in that show, but he's like
A lot
really
of
cool in this
character
one.
actors.
A lot of
though.
character.
A lot of
actors.
character actors.
Yeah.
That is a really fun
That's
movie.
Dennis Hopper.
Dennis
How
Hopper.
could I
Oh yeah,
forget the-
yeah.
He plays and he says it. He plays Donald Trump in that movie, and this is before.
Oh no
this is
shit.
before Donald. This is back
He
before
predicted
Donald
the
Trump
end of the world. Good
was
for him.
president. But he plays he models himself after Donald Trump as. Well, we'll get to it when we get to May. Sorry.
Oh,
I'm
that's
gonna play this big
Oh,
league.
that is the 4th. Yeah.
That's the 4th one.
That's
So
a
I'm
good
thinking-
one. Well
I'm thinking
done.
I'm
Way to
picking
pick
that
a good one.
Yeah, I'm planning ahead. See, way to pick a good one. I do that every now and then. Sometimes.
You were on quite a streak there.
Tito, I was on it. Thank you, Brian. I was
Few and
on
far
a
between,
streak.
I think, is the term.
Yeah. Not even. We had how many good movies in a row?
Oh, plenty.
There you go. What did I pick that was bad? Oh, The Happening.
The Happening. That's
You're
what
welcome.
you said.
Hey, you know what? The thing about us is that we make any bad movie good.
There
That's
it
right.
is.
There you
We're
go.
like,
Well,
we're
there
like,
it is.
We're like,
There
we're
you
like
go.
the dime store riff
Hookers? Oh, Riff Raff, yeah. Hookers? I thought you meant dime store hookers.
We could be dime
She's
store
a dime
hookers.
store hooker, and she always will be. Muzzle. Good things.
Good things.
Mark, what about you?
Oh, I went with David Duchovny as Dennis
yes.
Bryson in
I knew
Twin
you would.
Peaks.
Yep.
I didn't even
that-
think about that one.
That is my top one. I mean, I like Rocky Horror just fine. Tim Curry's great, but
Who
when
doesn't?
I
Change
think
Your
the
Hearts or
top-
Die.
She's the best.
Right? Is that what he says to him?
Change your heart or die.
I told him to change their hearts or die.
Yeah, that's the Midnight song.
Yeah. That's
David-
Is it really?
Yeah, they named it after that.
No shit.
That's what he tells
As
the company.
Denise Bryan, not Dennis Bryan, a former DEA turned FBI agent, Agent Bryson became Denise Bryson after an undercover assignment as a woman made Bryson realize the person she was meant to be, as she explains to Agent Dale Cooper in the series. And it's the closest thing you'll ever get to Fox Mulder and Agent Cooper in the same show.
That's
so
true.
seeing
Yeah.
those two together, kicking ass, because she kicks ass in that show, baby.
And she shows up
still
in the
the-
third one too.
Yeah,
She goes
yeah,
undercover
she's-
as David Duchovny. at
As
one point.
she goes as a man. She goes undercover as a man, and it's David Duchovny, and it's the two of them. They're all dressed, all cool, and it's like Fox Mulder and Dale Cooper. They're
And it made her
Fantastic.
realize that she really. No, I'm kidding.
Yep.
That
And
show
then
had
all
so
of a
many
sudden-
good guest stars on
Twin
it.
Peaks,
so
many
like
phenomenal
I
actors on
can't
that
believe
show.
I forget that like Billy Zane was on it.
Yeah.
Freaking
You think his hair is real on that? I don't think it is. I
no,
think he's rocking a wig.
no. He said it was a wig.
Yeah. I don't
And
think he's ever had
the
red
guy
hair.
from Halloween 3. Well, you know,
Tom Atkins.
Tom Atkins.
Tom Atkins. The Mask?
Cochran,
The
guy.
Witch Mask.
The
Guy.
Oh, Halloran?
Oh, Halloran. Yeah, he's,
Yeah.
The
From
Pumpkin Mask.
he's a judge.
yeah,
He's a no,
from the Last Starfighter,
Yeah.
and
Oh, yes.
yeah.
He's
The-
in
the Silver
Royal,
Shadow.
Royal Dano.
Yeah.
Huh? The old guy who discovers the clowns and killer clowns. He's in everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Royal
the
Dano
old man?
was also in
Royal
The Trouble
Dano.
with Harry.
Yes.
Yep, that's right.
Shows up all the time, usually as a grizzled old man
Yeah.
discovering something.
He was in Something Wicked This Way Comes too, the Disney movie from the 80s.
Was that also Terrence Stamp?
No, that was Jonathan Pryce.
Jonathan Price.
That's all right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Doc.
The other
and,
British guy.
Doc and Nightshade. I love the sound of Doc and Nightshade.
Would have been cool with Terrence Stamp.
Right?
Terrence Stamp, he's good.
Why do you say
I like
these
Jonathan
things?
Pryce, though. He was a good
I
Bond
love
villain.
Jonathan Pryce.
He's
Awesome.
great. Love Jonathan Price.
Runners up, or runners
Derek.
up. Anything
I got
Oh,
so
did Derek
many.
go first? Oh,
I
yeah,
did.
you did Dr. Frankenfurter.
Theo Putnam, who is Lachlan Watson. It's from Sabrina the Teenage, the Chilling Adventures of.
Oh,
I never saw that
okay.
show. Is that
Oh,
good?
It's so good.
I
I have
loved
not
it. Yeah.
seen it.
Dude, you like Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Hell yeah, I do.
Then,
Yeah, you would totally love
love
it.
this one.
Okay.
You would totally love that.
Our good old Glenn Glenda.
Yep.
Mad Mardigan. He does dress
Oh,
up
he's-
as a
yeah,
woman.
for sure.
And it's
Thinking that.
fantastic.
Not a
Yeah. Did anybody pick Bugs Bunny?
No, but I did. I
Did you
did.
ever find her hot?
I did listen to the Monty Python, the Monty Python boys.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Priscilla, the Queen of the Desert.
Yeah.
Pam Grier in Escape from L.A.
Oh, she
Oh,
was
yeah.
her.
The Lady.
hilarious.
Have you guys seen Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
what
Lady
a
Chablis.
fucking great pick. I
Yeah.
love that.
And
Yeah.
she's awesome
Shit,
in that.
Clint
one.
Eastwood directed.
Playing herself.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Playing
Right.
her fucking self.
Yeah.
Damn, good pick.
John. Not. It's not John Cameron Mitchell, is it? It's from Hedwig.
Oh, I've never
Oh
seen
yeah,
Hedwig.
I
Is
forget
that
his
his
name.
name?
Cameron.
The 80s.
John Cameron.
Is it John Cameron?
Yeah, I think so,
John
yeah.
Cameron
Yeah.
Mitchell and Cillian Murphy.
Yeah.
Mitchell.
Kitten in
what?
Breakfast in Pluto or Breakfast
Oh, I've never seen
on
it.
Pluto.
I've never seen it.
Oh, I've never
wicked
seen that,
good.
but I know what you're
Wicked
talking
good.
about.
yeah,
He's
you have
awesome
it on
in
your
it.
Voodoo,
I do,
right?
I
Yeah.
do.
We'll have to check it out.
Cool.
I got most of these. You know what? I don't have Priscilla. I got to get it because
That's good. It's a really nice movie.
awesome.
Check that out.
It's good.
All right,
Funny, it's sad. It's fucked up.
I've got a weird one. I don't know if you guys have ever seen Beyond
I
the
heard that
Valley of
about
the
you.
Dolls.
Yeah. That movie. Oh, the killer at the end.
Yeah,
Yeah.
John Lazar.
The worst boobs you've ever seen.
Oh, seriously.
Really, they're just
As
plastic.
Johnny Z-Man Barzell in Beyond the Valley of the Dolls.
That's the
This-
only. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Dude, no, this movie's fucked up. You guys got to check it out. Written by Roger Ebert.
He directed
Written
it,
by
too.
Roger Ebert.
No, I don't think he directed.
Yeah, I bet he
no,
gave it-
No, he wrote it. He wrote it.
No,
No,
I
he
thought he
didn't.
directed
I
it.
bet
No,
he
I
gave
think
it
it was-
2 thumbs up.
I think it was Russ Myers.
Oh, that sounds right.
Yeah.
Russ Myers. That's the
He-
big
he
boob
did-
guy, right?
He
always
loves
had the
big
yeah,
boobs,
yeah.
yes. Dolly Reed is in this movie. She plays the lead singer of a band
Okay.
called the Carrie Nations, and they get lured into Hollywood. And this guy, Johnny, he's kind of like a record producer. He's it turns out he's a transsexual.
Okay.
He's not a man. He's actually a woman. You find it out at the end. He's a supervillain kind of guy. He's got his own nefarious plans. It's a really fucked up late 60s, early 70s movie. I think it came out in 1970, right?
I saw this movie at like 2:00 in the morning.
Me too.
On like HBO one night,
Yeah.
and I was like,
And I'm
what
like,
the?
oh,
I was like,
boobs.
oh, there's so many naked women in
Yeah.
this. What is?
This is
And then
awesome.
you get to the end, and you're like, what the fuck did
So
I just
Dolly
watch?
Reed, who plays the lead singer
Insane.
of this band, is the
Yeah.
star of this movie.
Smoke show.
She is a smoke show. She was actually the real life wife of Rowan and Martin, Laugh-In.
Oh,
Yeah.
He was Dick Martin's wife in real life, and she's beautiful in this movie. And she's actually also in a Hammer movie. She's in Kiss of the Vampire.
Really?
Very small part. She plays one of the disciples of the vampire
Oh,
cult.
cool.
And almost it's a blink and you miss it kind of thing.
Right.
So I've got Beyond the Valley of the Dolls, John Lazar as Johnny Z-Man Barzell. I've also got Chris Sarandon as Leon Shermer in Dog Day Afternoon.
Oh, I didn't even think about that
Oh,
one.
good pick.
Awesome.
Yes.
Yes.
The reason that
Yeah.
the reason that Al Pacino is robbing the bank is so that he can pay for his sex change
Right.
operation.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yes.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
I'm smart.
Yeah. I'm smart. This
He's
one,
in that.
This one
Yeah,
I didn't
Fredo's
know.
in that.
I'm going to leave this one for
Yeah.
last. But Philip Seymour Hoffman as Rusty Zimmerman in Flawless.
Oh, yeah.
He was a drag queen that lived upstairs from.
Oh, I've never seen that.
Oh, it's a
Flawless?
fantastic movie.
Yeah.
He,
It was one of his last, right?
no. This one came out like around the time of Twister.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
right.
yeah, no. But Robert De Niro lives downstairs. He's a sort of, I don't want to say disabled, but he's got trouble getting around. He's kind of like stuck in his apartment. Philip Seymour Hoffman plays the drag queen upstairs, and they kind of form an unlikely friendship. Really good movie. Check it out. Both performances are fantastic. My last one, I did not know until I was looking at other movies today to kind of flesh out my runners-up. Veronica Cartwright as Lambert in Alien was actually a man, reassigned as a woman.
Huh.
And I put the notes in this one. In
Mind blown.
the sequel, Aliens, 1986, a biography very briefly flashes up on a computer screen in the background. The biography establishes that Lambert is having had her gender altered from male to female. On the extras of a DVD presentation, one can see Lambert's full bio, which reads, Despin convert at birth, male to female. So far, no indication of suppressed traumas related to gender alteration.
Oh, so that's while they're all in the room and she's yelling at Sigourney Weaver's yelling at the company. And
Yes.
oh, wow.
Yes.
Damn.
Yes. And
And
they're
all the
showing,
pictures are on the
Yeah,
screen.
and they're showing all the other crew that
That's
died.
right.
And all this stuff comes up about Lambert, and Lambert was apparently a trans person.
Oh, it says, that was the first thing when I put
I did
Lambert
not.
Alien.
I
It was
was.
like
I
trans.
wonder if she
I'm
knew.
gonna I'm gonna be like a millennial on the internet right now. I was today years old when I learned this fact.
I think a lot of people were. That's it. Yeah.
We
Yeah,
all
man.
are right now.
So I wonder
Right
if she
now.
knew.
You got to ask Dean if he knew this fact.
All right,
Dean is
Dean,
such an
you're
alien
listening.
I
fan.
want to
Do you know
rewatch it
this
and
fact?
see if she acted in certain ways that might.
I don't
reflect
know
that.
if it was
doubt
something that was retconned after,
Right.
or if it was originally like maybe the part was written for a man, but they cast a woman, and then they were like, "Hey, why don't we write that into her bio?" You know,
Her
I
hair's
don't know.
short enough. Yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously.
All right.
Oh God.
Open the hatch. We have to get him back inside. I screwed that line up. Keep rolling. Okay.
She's great in Witches of Eastwick.
Oh, Veronica Cartwright's
Oh, yeah.
awesome.
She
Pukes
pukes
up
up
all
the
the cherries.
cherries.
The cherry bits.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's all I
so,
can
And it
so
was only,
gross.
here's
I never
another
ate
thing
one
about
ever
her.
again.
It was only a few years ago that I realized that she was the sister of the Cartwright that was on Lost in Space, the original
Cartwright?
TV series.
Oh, no kidding.
Party of Four. Oh.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. I forget her name.
I got
Judy
what you
Cartwright.
It was no, it was daughter Judy. You're thinking of the Jetsons.
Daughter Judy.
No, there's a Judy on.
Is there a Judy in Lost in Space?
Right.
I never watched the original.
The oldest sister, the Heather
Judy,
Graham one.
the Judy Robinson?
I think
It's been a
so.
while.
No, you're thinking of June Lockhart?
June Lockhart.
Is she June Lockhart's sister?
Was-
No.
So
No, she was the wife.
Angela
Jane.
Cartwright played Penny Robinson.
Penny.
Oh, okay.
Judy
Close
is the
enough.
eldest daughter
Yeah,
of the
Judy
Robinson
was played by
family.
Marta
There you go.
I knew it was
Darling.
Judy. I knew
Boom.
it. I knew it.
Yes, there was a daughter Judy.
Jane,
Daughter
Jane's
Judy's
wife.
wife. Actually, it was June his wife.
June, his wife.
Bam, 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 bam,
Dr.
bam,
Smith.
bam, 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 bam. Do, 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 do.
Don't question my relationship with the young Will Robinson.
His boy Will.
Yeah.
What are you saying to me? The pain of it all. Don't you dare
Come
label me
along,
as anything
you
else.
clanking, clicking monstrosity.
That is, that is a memory that has stayed with me when we met Mark
When
Goddard.
we interviewed Mark
Oh, yeah.
Goddard. R.I.P.
Like, that was so cool. Oh my God, did he?
passed away.
Oh, yeah, he died and only
passed
just a
away.
few years ago.
Oh.
Yep, he
Yeah.
did. Yes.
Yeah, don't worry, Derek. You didn't say anything about him.
Nobody said anything about
No,
it.
you didn't curse him.
Good man, Mark Goddard.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was cool. He was cool as shit.
Not Taunton native, Brockton native?
He's a Bridgewater native.
Bridgewater.
Bridgewater.
But he taught at the same school as my godfather did when they became good friends. And I didn't sound like that.
guy.
Oh, wrong Godfather.
Yeah, wrong guy. Different godfather. Lenny Mealy was not Italian. You met him. Remember you met him at the end of one of your concerts? Came over?
Yes.
Little guy, looks like C-3PO.
Oh.
Lenny Mealy Mouth?
Lenny Mealy. Who's next? Tito.
I only got two. I got Hilary Swank as Brandon and Boys
There
Don't
you
Cry.
go.
I didn't think
Good one.
That's a really fucked up movie, but very
Yeah,
good.
it is. That's another Clint Eastwood one.
Yep. No, you're thinking
Right?
of the $1
Million Dollar
Oh,
Baby.
you're right.
I think a million dollars.
My bad.
Fell on
My
a
bad.
stool and broke
Wrong
her
Hilary
neck.
Swank movie.
And yeah, fucked up.
Fucked up.
It's fucked. I don't like that movie. And Alpha from Monkey Man and the Hijar, who are the group of trans people that save him.
I forgot
when
about
he gets
that one.
shot, and I really like the Alpha character. He,
That was
trains
just
him
last
up.
year.
That was an awesome movie.
Yeah.
He trains him up how to be badass again. Mm-hmm. You guys
Good
had some
call.
good ones though. I didn't even
cool.
think of.
Mark?
My runner-up is Johnny Depp and Ed Wood.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Been Ed Wood fan.
Yeah.
You know? I also, honorable mentions, I also have Tim Curry and Rocky Horror, Divine, Pam Grier and Escape
Fucking
from L.A.
Divine.
Fucking
Yeah.
Divine.
Nice.
Pink Flamingos,
Fuck,
you
man.
know.
Yeah.
I also have Sean Young as
Einhorn.
Nicholas Einhorn.
And I just thought
Say
of a
hello
couple.
to Mr. Winky.
I just thought of a couple I threw in. The Kids in the Hall and any skit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
And Felissa Rose in Sleepaway Camp.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
I always
The
put
big
that one down,
surprise.
too.
So
And
Joe
Divine
Bob.
made me think of isn't that
Pink
the last
Flamingos.
No, isn't that the last name of the actor who played the Buffalo Bill in Silence of the Lambs?
no,
Oh,
Levine.
no.
Oh, Ted Levine.
Oh,
Ted
Levine.
Levine. Ted Levine.
Okay, Levine.
Yeah.
Levine.
James
yeah,
Gum?
That works though.
Jim
yeah.
Gum.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'd fuck
From
him.
Monk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, was he on that?
Yeah, He was the
Yeah.
police chief.
He's
in
in
Monk.
that. He's in frickin' Evolution. He's in
He's a lot of stuff.
Heat.
Yeah.
Heat.
I feel like I just watched him recently as like a FBI agent or something.
Huh?
Yeah.
I feel like he was an agent on
He
something
could
I
have
watched
been.
recently.
Monk?
Yeah. Yeah,
No,
the
no, no,
Monk?
no. No. Whatever.
know.
Anyway, good picks. There are a lot of good
Wait, oh
characters.
no, you
Yeah.
started.
Divine.
I end.
Yeah.
We end with me.
Divine.
Okay, great picks.
Yeah,
Divine.
good
Here's
job,
to Divine.
everybody.
R.I.P. Divine.
Great fucking
All
pick,
right.
man.
Well, we
Love it.
Shall we get to the main course?
The
Tito, next time we should have a conversation while this goes on.
Fucking Dolby Digital.
Something like completely irrelevant. The price of corn, it's gone up, you know, something like that.
We can write words to this. We can make a song. Maybe we should make a song.
Should I make words to it? And we'll do a
song for it.
chant.
The main course remix.
We'll do, like, yeah,
We
yeah,
can
yeah.
do the chant.
I want to kill everyone. Saying is good. Saying is
He
foul.
killed me when he said the price
Hello.
of corn went up. I couldn't hold it in anymore.
Sorry. That's going to be my new goal. Trying to make you guys crack when you do it. That's what Tito and I will try to do.
You're chanting, Ray. You're chanting.
We're going to do irrelevant
Om mani
chanting.
padme hum, om mani padme hum, om mani padme hum.
Dies irae Domine.
Oh.
Dona eis requiem.
Is Enigma's sadness starting? Is that what we're doing? Is that going that route?
Oh, going
Freaking
back
me
to the
out.
90s with the
That movie
Gregorian
trailer
chants.
for the Robert Downey Jr.
Although on Tobey Maguire.
was it? Tobey
the
Maguire,
movie
yeah.
with Tobey Maguire. Yeah. You more shredded than a Julianne Salad. That movie's so funny.
That counts.
You got any tips?
Stamos, John Stamos, a precursor to James Bond Jr. Never Too Young to Die seems to fit the dream of every adolescent boy, wanting to be a young, good-looking motorcycle-driving hotshot who kicks the bad guy's ass and gets the hot secret agent lady at the end. What's not to love? In fact, why I do so many love spy movies so much? Is it because our lives, for the most part, are pretty mundane in the routine that we, or part of us anyway, long for something more than just the day-by-day monotony of bills, traffic jams, 9-to-5 jobs, and my laptops that don't work? Is that why we like spy stuff? Maybe. I mean, do we really want people coming at us with Uzis, firing, chasing us with guns? No, but maybe a small part of us. There it is. It's back again.
I was gonna say this ad lib is not working
And the
for me.
spy movie offers us a chance at that. A way to total recall ourselves into the adventures of cool super spies such as James Bond, Ethan Hunt, Austin Powers, or Adam Chance, the agent for harm. Well, maybe not that last one. In any case, in reality, we most likely do not want to be chased by bad guys with Uzis, shot at by snipers, or driving off cliffs, jumping across buildings, or avoiding sharks with frickin' laser beams attached to their heads. But maybe in some fucking way, we do. Especially after visiting the in-laws, am I right?
Oh, boy.
And with that lame pun and this ridiculous frickin' goddamn laptop. Hey, guys. Your mission, should you all choose to accept it, is to give us, or me, or the audience, or whatever, your opening thoughts. Derek.
All right, Derek goes first.
Surprisingly, I love this movie.
I'm not surprised.
It's fun. It's fast paced. It's corny as hell. But as a fan of James Bond Jr., like I loved that cartoon.
Yeah.
Never saw that.
And I'm a fan of like crazy gender fluid characters. This was a fun watch. I would definitely like revisit this. I mean, Simmons hates it.
Yeah.
Does he?
He does.
Yeah.
He's
That's
trashed it.
Like it's the worst thing
People
he's
have
done?
come up and said that they've seen it, and he's like,
You watched that?
God, you watched that piece of shit?" Like he bashed it when it came out. He's awesome in it. He's so much fun. So I mean, I love the over the topness.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's a bad movie. It's not great, but it's fun. It's entertaining.
Yeah,
Brian?
I agree. This is pure 80s cheese. We had a ball watching it, and you're right. You're absolutely right. Gene Simmons does make this movie. I mean, we've said it before with countless other stuff, be it Marvel, be it whatever, but a movie is only as good as his bad guy. And I mean, Gene Simmons made the best of what he had to work with. He was a lot of fun to watch on screen. Exactly. And no, this was a lot of fun, I have to admit. I don't think I'd watch it again anytime soon, but I did have a lot of fun watching it this time. Yeah, check it out for if nothing else for a laugh. It's definitely worth a watch. If nothing else for like, really they made this?
Right. Yeah, it's one of those movies that only could have been made in 1986. I feel like no other time does it work. It's truly absurd. And I remember seeing this when I was really, really young. And the only thing I remembered about it was Gene Simmons and a guy fighting on the Hoover Dam or whatever. And then it's one of those movies that you see that's in the back of your head and you're like, I wonder what that was. And then one day it was on Tubi and I was like, holy shit, that's that fucking movie. And I watched it. I was like, oh, okay, this was like a fake James Bond movie. In my head, it was Mad Max.
Yeah.
Because it has
the gang is very Mad Max.
Yeah,
all
it's
those
so
bikers.
so absurd. And I remember first realizing what Kiss was after I'd seen this movie. Like, oh, that's the long tongue guy from that movie. I can't remember. It's not. I don't know. They shouldn't make movies like this anymore. They're stupid. But it's a fun watch with a bunch of people. I had a good time rewatching it with you guys.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely worth a peek if you want to see something strange.
Yeah, I like this movie. I think 10-year-old me would have loved this if I saw this as a kid. It would have been fantastic.
Yeah.
But now looking at it, it's great to watch Gene Simmons in it. And, it's John Stamos, which, it's Uncle Jesse from Full House as James Bond. I do remember James Bond Jr. I used to catch some of that. And I don't remember a lot about it.
Yeah.
I just remember Gene Simmons.
Yeah.
So everything else, and Vanity. I remember thinking, God, Vanity was gorgeous.
Yeah, she was.
That's really all I remember. And I'd watch it again if it was with a group of people.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't go back to it on my own for a long time.
No,
I don't think it would make my daily rotation.
No.
But if it was on and I passed by it, I'd be like, oh, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I almost said what you just said too, because I don't remember which one of you guys said it last week. Like if this movie, if I was had seen this like when I was 10 years old, this would have been like my world. Yeah. This would have been it. This would have been right up my alley.
Had you seen it before?
Never.
So the two of us never saw it, but you guys had seen it.
I caught it on. I think it was back when I still had DirecTV. I don't even remember what channel it was, but I came across it, and the only reason I stopped on it was because the guy who played Rain is in it.
Yeah.
And he was all nerdy and Urkel-y, and I'm like, dude, that's Rain. What am I watching? And then John Stamos shows up. I'm like, what is this?
Rain from Big Trouble in Little China.
Right, I should clarify that. And then I text Tito. I'm like, I'll bet he hasn't seen this movie.
No, so I had seen just like a clip of this, like only a few years ago, on say Facebook or whatever it was, maybe YouTube, and I was like, Jesus Christ, I've never even heard of this movie before. John Stamos and Gene Simmons as a transsexual. I'm like, why have I not heard of this movie before? And so I kept it in the back of my mind. I actually had it in my watch list, but I let it slip by. And of course, Amazon Prime took it off of Prime. So when we went to watch it last week, it wasn't there, and we rented it, right, or watched it on Tubi.
No, it was on Crackle.
Crackle.
All these free sites are
that's right. YouTube and
fighting for this thing.
Yeah.
All the free Tubies, Crackles.
I rewatched it on
all
YouTube.
of them.
So anyway, I'm glad I finally got to see it because it was it lived up to my expectations.
This is a movie that if you slept over your buddy's house as a kid and you stayed up and watched back when you only had HBO and they would show like the most like raunchy movies after 11 o'clock. You caught this maybe after or before Slumber Party Massacre 2 or Mannequin 2 or something like that. I feel like this is where that movie comes from.
Yeah.
So watching it, when watching it, that's what I'm thinking. Again, 10-year-old me, if I stumbled upon this late at night, this would have been great.
I feel like I remember you guys briefly talking about this movie when we did that Kiss movie. That
the Phantom of the Park.
Phantom of the
the one that we thought that was the other movie.
Right,
the Phantom of the Paradise.
Right.
Right. But like I remember you guys mentioning
because we're not
Gene
smart.
Simmons had played this character,
SMRT.
but I didn't know any of the other details about the movie, so I didn't run.
Now you got all the details.
Now I got all the details.
All
of them.
All four of them. All four details.
All right, sir, let's do this.
You ready?
Take us through Never Too Young to Die.
All right, Never Too Young to Die, 1986, directed by Gil Bettman. Previously directed nothing you heard of, and then since has directed nothing that you've heard of. Starring John Stamos, Gene Simmons, Vanity, with special appearances by George Lazenby and Robert Englund. A little bit of trivia. This was intended to be a starting point of a Bond Jr. type series, but it bombed at the box office.
Can't imagine why.
Years later, James Bond Jr. cartoon did materialize, and that was pretty fun.
Did John Stamos voice the character?
No. I'm surprised they didn't have him as a guest star. He could have played one of the villains.
Kid though? I thought he was.
I don't think so.
No?
I feel like it was
American.
I don't know.
No, I think he did have an accent.
Did he have an accent?
British on the show.
The kid that was Q didn't.
Oh, nobody cared about Q.
Oh, the blonde kid with the
Was
I
he
care about
Q Jr.?
He was lowercase Q.
Crawler. They called him Crawler.
Crawler? Crothers?
Is Marvel Crawler.
Meg Crawlers.
Anyway,
Scatman.
I don't know if you knew this, but John Stamos does his own gymnastics in this movie.
I
really?
totally saw that.
Yep.
Yeah.
He took lessons.
A lot of gymkhana.
And not surprisingly, this movie was shot in 35 days.
Wow.
That's actually longer than I thought it would have.
Really?
Taken.
They shot that in a weekend.
Yeah, for
A
real.
long weekend.
It's a weekend project. Let's start. The MGM lion roars, and we're off. We're in a city, and on the other side of a dam, the road warriors chant around a fire for Ragnar, who appears to his turd balls and scum buckets. Ragnar, an over-the-top hermaphrodite gang leader, delivers a speech to his minions, revealing his plan to poison the city's water supply. They call forth a former follower who betrayed the gang and gave a disc of some sort to a super spy. After dispatching of her with the finger, he calls out into the night, "Get me Stargrove!"
Strongrove. Oh, no, it is Stargrove.
Mangrove.
Orange Grove.
Who shows up next, along with a gymnastics montage and a theme song.
He's the best around.
Oh, he's got his own song, yeah.
Pretty much every song in this is like a rip-off of another song.
Yeah.
It's like the Shaw's brand No, they're not Shaw's brand.
Shaw's.
Yeah, no,
Walmart
like the
brand.
generic.
the Dollar Tree brand.
The bottom shelf, the cereal that just
Right.
comes in the big plastic bag.
Flakes of Frosted or
yeah. Fruit Swirls.
I remember 24/7. The store used to sell sodas, and it was like 7-Zup and Mountain Mist.
Mountain Mist.
I remember. We used to buy that shit because it was so cheap, and you get a 2-liter
Yeah.
bottle for less than $1. You buy it all
It's like
the
getting
time.
generic
7-Zup.
medications.
Hannaford in New Hampshire has Mountain Lion instead of Mountain Dew.
All right.
Mountain
Yeah. That's right. The boys and I up north, we'd but like we would just get trashed and then
Pound the
chase
Mountain
that
Lion?
shit,
Do
yeah.
they still make Mellow Yellow?
No.
Yes.
No?
You
They
can
do?
Get it
I
at,
think they still make
I thought that they
Showcase.
discontinued
Get
that.
it at Showcase. Sir.
Really?
I
Get
think they
those
brought it back at some
Showcase
point,
cinemas.
but I
Yeah?
think you're right. They did get rid of
Right,
it.
yeah.
It is. It's on that free. What do they call it?
They brought it back.
Freestyle.
You get it on
What,
the
like at
Cokes.
Wendy's?
When you
Yeah.
go when you
When you
get
go
it
to the
Cokes.
computerized
Yeah.
screen and
or
you
at
can
the
pick
movie
your
theater,
flavor?
and you pick your flavors.
Because
Yeah.
Coke doesn't own Mountain Dew, so if you want Mountain Dew, get Mellow Yellow, and
Right.
you
It's
won't
the
have
same
Mountain
damn
Dew.
thing.
Yeah.
No, it isn't at all.
Well,
Yeah.
no.
I used to love Milo Yellow. Just
It is
'cause
Yeah,
it was
me
yellow.
too.
It mellows you out.
Mellow Yellow.
That was the
Because of
ad.
Days of Thunder.
So, yeah, this isn't the Stargrove in question, but his son. John Stamos is a star gymnast at his college. Stargrove has it all. Good looks, gymnastic skills, the old pair of white preppy bullies, a geek best friend. No, that's not Data from the Goonies all grown up.
Yeah.
That's Cliff. Just Cliff.
Just Cliff.
But
yeah.
essentially,
Dollar store data.
essentially, Data's estranged cousin who also has a penchant for homemade gadgets.
They sleep in a storage closet. That's right. Made to look like a dorm room.
And
right.
and they get visits frequently, apparently, from the dean.
Like the dean. Yeah.
Like Hollyfeld
Warmer.
from
Oh,
Real
yeah,
Genius.
yeah.
Sleeping in the wardrobe.
So do we want to talk about any of those scenes?
I thought we just did.
I thought we did,
did.
yeah.
Well, no, I synopsed them.
That don't make no sense.
Synopsis.
Well, we can talk about how it's the Road Warrior opening. which
Totally
you
road, yeah,
mentioned.
big time.
You
very
know what
much.
kind of movie you're getting already. It takes place on a dam, and it's got the Road Warrior rejects in it.
Damn.
So there it is.
And it's funny because you've got, like, on one hand, you start with this dark, like, Mad Max kind of scene.
Post-apocalyptic.
Right? And then you flash forward to a typical 80s, like,
He
you
goes
know,
to school in like
school
Greenwich,
montage.
Connecticut. It's fucking, yeah. It's,
the whole time, the whole movie, the city is indescript. It's not the Hoover Dam, it's just a dam.
It's just a dam.
We don't know
Yeah.
where they are. And then there's a desert, too, because there's a
There's a
scene
desert.
later on.
Goddamn.
they don't know what they want to be.
No way.
That's why the 80s was so great.
Okay. All
What do you
right.
got? What do you got for us?
So Gene Simmons did play Carruthers.
Yes.
But
Flash.
that was the other guy. The guy.
Well, but it ended up turning out to be him.
And then
He's
it's
in
so
disguise.
Velvin
Which, if you
Von
couldn't tell that from
Ragnar.
his opening scene, then
Oh,
you
yeah,
are
I
a
knew
fool.
that,
You
but
were the
I
guys that
forgot.
pointed it out.
Right.
I was a little late to
forgot
that
he
party.
played two parts, so I
Yeah.
was kind of right.
So talented.
Well, because someone said something about his beard
Carruthers.
being
Yeah.
looking fake.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
like,
I
yeah,
pointed out
Brian.
that's great.
And I'm like,
but then
yeah,
you
it
guys
is
said,
pretty.
no, that's Gene Simmons. I'm like, wait a minute, is
It
it?
is.
It's Gene Simmons. The whole
I'm like,
time.
oh, is he pulling double duty? Or... But we find out later. We'll get there.
Yeah.
So Cliff, the dean, and everyone else seems to be enamored with Lance's father, Drew Stargrove, whom the world only knows as an oil tycoon.
Like a billionaire
Like,
philanthropist.
which I didn't realize they were celebrities, but
Yeah.
apparently
I don't
in
think
the
I've
80s
ever heard anybody rave about an oil tycoon in my life.
He probably gives a
your
lot of
da-
money to the school.
Is your dad coming to the school?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he coming to your gymnast meet? I can't wait to see him. He digs so much oil.
Yeah.
My dad's a rock star. Well, mine's an oil tycoon. Oh, game, set, match, sir.
It's true.
I always thought this about like James Bond too. If like you're like a world famous spy,
Right.
you're
How
not
are
a
you
good
spy?
spy.
You're
Bad spy.
Everybody knows who you are.
You're bad at
Terrible
what
spy.
you do. Yes.
You're really
Yeah.
not a good at this, are you?
That's why
right.
they changed his face so
Yeah,
often.
that's right. That's right. That's
why
what
he's
they
always
should have
changing his
always
face.
written those in.
Yeah.
It should have been some type of like
Yeah, like
facial.
Doctor Who.
Right.
Yeah.
I change my face every once in a while. Oh, you're James Bond? Oh.
Can you make me a woman?
I thought he had a hairier chest.
Hello, Moneypenny.
Oh, buddy, I'm so happy.
Somebody told me that was a hairpiece. But your hair
No,
is
no,
actually-
Wait,
we said
Mark.
you've got herpes.
Change my face, please. I'm too recognized.
Lance is expecting his father to come for the big gymnastics game or match or whatever they call their events.
Yeah.
But Drew Stargrove is no tycoon. He's a super spy.
That's right.
Played, of course, by one-time super spy 007 George Lazenby.
The greatest of all the Bonds.
On His Majesty's
You know what?
Secret Service.
That movie is a great movie.
I've never seen
Yeah.
it.
He's
good.
great in it.
Yeah.
And it's really sad that he didn't continue. I mean, well, it's
Yeah.
not really sad that he didn't continue because we got some good stuff after Roger Moore came back. But
Sean Connery.
no, Sean
came back.
Connery came back. I'm sorry.
Why did he not come back? Was he
Was he
I
playing the
don't
more
know,
money
man.
game at that point?
I think so.
Yeah.
And he just plus he didn't really have the look.
Did
but
Sean Connery come back and demand the role? Is he like, fuck you?
well, because Sean Connery went and did Never Say Never Again.
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
was the Thunderball, basically a
Yeah, it was a remake of Thunderball.
Thunderball
Never say never.
that was done by a
Oh,
different film
interesting.
company.
They did that one in the 80s.
There's a whole thing about the rights of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah.
There was
that one was done. It wasn't part of the Eon
Right.
production company.
Yeah, it's not
with
the
Cubby
MGM
Broccoli
thing.
and all them.
Oh, okay.
Cubby Broccoli.
Yeah, that's a name and a
man.
half, isn't it?
Yeah.
yeah, I
love
forget
it.
the name.
He
of the
sounds like
guy.
a little rascal, doesn't he?
Yeah, Cubby Broccoli.
Rest in peace, Cubby.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, Cubby,
you know, it sucks.
you did it again.
Barbara sold the rights. 007 is now owned by something else.
Oh no, it's owned by Amazon.
Amazon,
Yeah,
yes.
Amazon. has
Oh,
it.
yeah, I heard that.
Yep.
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 Yeah, they're
Fucking
going to turn the
Bezos.
rock
Money
into
talks,
James
as
Bond.
they say.
Fucking hope not. Oh my
I
god,
hope so. I want to see
That suit's
Derek.
going to be so snug.
I want to see
love
Derek's
it.
head
No.
spin.
dude! I hope Idris Elba beats the
eyebrow?
shit out of him.
I
in an
agree.
alley.
I would love to see Idris Elba
Idris
play
is James Bond?
Oh, I
That-
thought Aaron Taylor. What's his
I heard
face?
that too.
Those guys have
Talk.
always been on the list. They were on the list when Daniel Craig got cast. So
And there was a redheaded guy too that they were kicking around for a
Rupert
while.
Grint?
too,
Sheeran?
and I like him.
Was
No,
Ed
not Ed Sheeran.
Rupert Grint. Oh, man.
no, who was it?
The redhead
It
guy?
was David Caruso.
Yeah, no, he looks like a British David Caruso.
God, is it the guy that?
Not stirred.
I can picture him in my head, but I can't picture him in anything.
It's not Dame Maggie Smith's son that was in the other Bond movie, was
yes,
it?
I think it
Was
was.
him, the one that he
No,
played the bad
somebody
guy.
got
in
him
Die
died.
Another Day?
No. That's Toby something.
Toby.
Toby Wan?
Toby Charlie fucking
Toby
Chan?
Chug?
No.
Charlie fucking
You're right.
Chan.
It is Toby.
Yeah, but
you're
no,
right.
but it's not him. No,
Maggie Smith's got
But he kind of
kids?
looks like him, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
But he looks like
does
him a
kind
little
of
bit.
look like him.
He's been in other stuff. I know exactly who you're talking
I
about.
can picture him in my head.
Right.
I just don't know his
I
name.
always thought she was just like an old spinster.
He was in
woman.
Dreamcatcher.
You might be
Right?
right. Look up Dreamcatcher.
Will you look up Dreamcatcher?
Oh, that
Cheetah?
guy with the
Who, me?
beard who gets
Yeah.
possessed by the alien?
Yeah.
He
He's
got,
doesn't
like, the
look
wild
like
eyes.
No.
Oh,
but
that
he's
guy.
but
He
he
plays
is-
Steve McQueen in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
I think you might be
does he
right.
really?
Yeah.
Yes, I think you
him.
might be right.
Yes.
He had
He's
that
actually
show.
like, he's had he
All
was on
right,
a
okay.
spy type show.
He
that
was.
really
He was on like
suave
was it
and-
like MI5 or something on British TV
I
or
think
something?
that might have been
Yeah.
no MI5 wasn't MI was it
MI6? That was one of them. Was
Well, MI6
MIA.
is what
MIA.
is actually
Paper
over
planes?
Mia?
there. But there was one with Jon Snow was in a thing called MI.
Thomas Jane.
No, it's not.
No,
Tom.
it's Damian Lewis.
Damian Lewis. That yeah.
Yeah,
Damian
that's
Lewis.
one.
There
They
you
were
go.
kicking him around for James Bond
Right.
for a while.
Yeah, he plays
Which-
Steve McQueen in Once
Which
Upon a
he's,
Time
I
in
mean, he's a
Nice.
good actor.
Shit,
He's,
yeah.
he's
that's where I know
handsome,
him
and
from.
Yeah,
I could
I
see
can
him in
see
the
it.
role. But
All right.
I would love to see Idris.
Yeah, no,
yes.
agreed.
Yep.
I can
Yeah.
see him in that.
Yeah.
Dreamcatcher was a piece of shit. So
Doesn't somebody get
Yeah, but you know
their
what?
butt eaten sitting on the
Jason
toilet?
Lee.
Jason Lee.
Jason
yeah.
Lee get- oh,
I don't like
God.
when stuff like that happens. I got a line, and I
The
think
movie
that's
itself
it.
wasn't great, but
Dreamcatcher?
everybody in it was fantastic.
I got to disagree.
Is that
Everybody in it was not fantastic.
Stephen
didn't like
King?
it?
Is
Some
that
of the
Stephen
worst
King?
performances I saw.
Really?
Some of the greatest.
I don't know. He
actors.
was getting his ass eaten pretty
Jason
convincingly.
Lee is horrible in that movie.
That's a man who's had his ass eaten before.
Jason Lee, he's in The Residence. If you haven't seen it yet, check it out.
I did.
do
Remember
like
I talked
Oh
about
yeah,
it.
we did talk about it last week. I'm sorry. We're having
He was
Call
great
him
in it,
out.
too.
Call him out. This never happens.
Yeah.
Tito
I
screwed
know,
up.
right?
I forget, man.
It never
true.
happens.
Mark
He
this
got
one
his-
down on the
I remember him getting his ass
One
eaten
of
out
the-
in the fucking
old
toilet
ledger.
Well, who doesn't?
by the Dreamcatcher.
Poop
Tito's
weasels.
got red in his ledger now.
That's what he called them. He called
I've
them
got
poop
Heath in my
weasels.
ledger.
Poop weasels.
Poop weasels. Remember Duddits? I Duddits?
I done it.
Oh, God, that movie was horrible.
I don't know, man. I thought
Wasn't a good book. I love Stephen King, but I could not get
Your did it.
You did it.
Your did
This
it.
has nothing to do with this.
Yeah,
let's
All right, you ready?
I doubt it's
Yeah.
one of...
So
John
Drew,
Shawshank.
George Lazenby, Drew, the father, he's on a secret mission of some sort alongside 2 others. The 3 men make their way through some tunnels. After blowing through a wall, one of his partners, a red-bearded man who clearly from the start is suspicious, knocks out the second guy and pulls a gun on 007. I mean Stargrove. They fight, and Stargrove, while having been shot in the leg, gains the upper hand regardless. The man escapes, and Drew revives the other partner, continuing the mission.
That's just good science.
Being attacked by members of the gang. Ultimately, after some great action, including a man plummeting a few stories to his death by railing, Ragnar appears, killing him. I love this scene. This whole like Bond-esque scene, and with the thing with the umbrella, and he gets behind the umbrella, and the guys are shooting him.
Yeah,
and
I do like that umbrella part.
And I love that death when the guy falls, and the way that he
I regret nothing.
The railing kill.
hits
It's
the
a railing
railing
kill.
And there's a few of those in this.
I
'cause
still
there's
support
one at
the
end,
railing
too.
system.
Yep. Watch Mystery Science Theater's Space Mutiny episode.
They count
have
the
a
railing kills in that
whole thing.
movie.
They count how many
Oh
people-
my god.
So many railing
I'd
kills.
like to do that with Titanic.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Let's riff Titanic.
I know, right?
No one has ever done that.
I'm sure
Beautiful.
they have.
Yeah,
no,
I'm
I
sure
don't think
they
anybody
have.
I think
actually
it would
has.
take too long.
I'm pretty sure it's one of those downloadable ones from Rick Tracks.
Really? Have they? Oh, maybe.
It's
If
6
not,
hours
if not, we'll
long.
do it.
You know, I wouldn't be
Because
surprised
it's
if they
hours.
did it on Cinematic Titanic.
Oh, they might have. They might actually.
hence the name.
Now that you mention it, I think they might have.
Was it the first episode? It's like,
Yeah,
hey, we're
I
gonna
think
name
they
this thing. We're gonna do this.
Could have been.
I
Could have
mean-
been. Could have been.
Meanwhile, as he flips in the air, somehow almost telepathically, Cliff falls off the gymnast rings and lands hard. And
Ooh.
suddenly, we're at his father's funeral.
He broke his crawler.
You don't stick. You can't stick the landing.
Did not stick the
Scatman
landing.
crawler.
That is a good back and forth transition. By the way, I like that. with
Yeah. It was an
his
attempt to try.
dad-
They tried
yeah,
something.
They tried.
Yeah.
They tried
Right.
to get a little artsy.
Artsy,
Yeah.
artsy,
Yeah.
fartsy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
More, more fartsy than artsy. But
Well, he landed on his ass. That's gonna happen.
so suddenly we're at the father's funeral, where Lance is standing far away from the actual services.
Bass.
No, that's his name.
Lance Bass.
Lance Bass
Lance
died.
a lot. I like Lance a lot.
Uncle Freddie died.
He's joined by his father's right-hand man, whom Cliff believes to be someone who works for his father's company. This man, Arliss, joins him, and they watch a woman in mourning walk away from the grave before going into their limo. Cliff apparently knows of Drew being quite the dog. Not Cliff. Fucking not Cliff. And I think I said Cliff falls off the ring hard, too. I forgot to change those. For a minute, when I was writing this, I was thinking Cliff was the name of Lance. And Cliff is not. Cliff is Data.
Oh, that would have been great.
Sorry.
Cliff Stargrove.
Yeah.
Cliff is Data.
That would have been
Sorry.
fun. That would have been fun.
Fingal is Einhorn.
So he apparently, like his father, has a reputation of being quite the dog, and he kind of just chalked it up to one of his lovers. On the car ride back, Arliss discusses his inheritance, and mentions a farm that is now his. Lance, having been told that his father died in a car crash after losing control of the car, does not buy that story and thinks something else caused his death.
Smart.
Yep, he doesn't believe that his father worked for an oil company,
It's
and he's about to find out the truth.
good change.
Because Lance decides to go check out the farm, and upon arriving, he sees the beautiful Danya Deering taking care of a horse.
Cool farm. Where does he live?
Yeah.
Right, because you never see
Right.
you never see Lance's actual house. Where did they fucking
almost
live?
did it too, Cliff. You said Cliff.
I know you got it in my head,
He
man.
lives in a fucking dorm. He lives
Yeah.
in a closet with Cliff.
Yeah, but where does he live when he's not at school? He had to grow up at somewhere.
Well, I'm
if
sure-
not this amazing
I'm sure
fucking
his
farm.
dad drove that.
Strange from his father. He probably didn't know his
Right.
dad.
He just throws him
so-
millions of dollars and fucking you live in a house when you're not
Yeah.
at school, bro.
Maybe
Probably. He's in a he should be in a studio apartment.
It's a great ranch. I just don't know why at
No,
one point
I
he's
know.
like, you know what would probably be safer for me if I went back to my own place instead of the one that everyone knows about.
Yeah. Meanwhile, back at the ranch.
Hey,
So, so when she's putting away the horse inside the barn,
Say that again?
putting back the way of the horse.
Putting away the what?
horse.
putting away the horse.
Okay.
I thought you said horse.
Yeah, me too. I did. She's putting away the horse.
Putting away the horse.
They were ridden hard and put away wet.
Get back in there,
in
horse.
the old whorehouse.
That's when the horse come in.
From the horse.
Danya is Danja. Is it
Danja? Danya.
Danya, right?
Danya.
But with like a G.
Danya is cost.
Danja's a game they play in Star Trek: The Next Generation. No, that's Don Jum.
No, that's the guy from Miami Vice.
Dom.
No,
Don
that's
Johnson.
Don Juan. No, that's Don Johnson.
I think it's Danja, right? Because it's spelled with
That's what you
D-A-N-J-A.
smoke. Ganja.
D-A-N-J-A
Oh,
Deering.
okay.
Danja Deering.
Okay, anyway, Uncle Danya is is accosted by Pyramid. That's his name.
Yeah, the guy with the fucked up hair.
Right, a member of the game.
Oh, I hated this
If
guy.
the village people had required a gay Rambo for their crew, this guy would have
Gay
been
Rambo.
it. She gets
die.
No, she gets the drop on him, accessing a secret revolving wall of weapons and holding him at gunpoint, despite her ability to just kill him right there.
Right.
He's looking for the disc that Drew stole. She does kill another one before the barn blows up, which is like, all right, so she's clearly okay to kill. Lance and Danya make it out, as does Pyramid, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Can't die.
Unfortunately for them, not unfortunately for us. 'Cause
He reminded me of a goon from Demolition Man. One of the
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, with like
Yeah, I
the
can see
tire
that.
armor.
one of the guys that got that Simon Phoenix
There were armor made out of
freezes
tires.
armor.
Yeah.
thaws out. Yeah.
Back inside the house, Lance has some questions. He assumes that Danya is one of his father's lovers, but it turns out she's a former partner and they're spies.
They probably
They
been.
could have
I
been.
can't believe it.
They could have been.
They
lovers.
probably had sex on that fucking.
Probably.
Oh, I'm sure they did. I'm
That's
sure they did. How can you
vanity.
resist George
For
Lazenby?
work. It was for work.
It was for work.
It was for work.
This is how you have
was a
sex
bit-
with a spy.
It was a
She
business
got on
trip.
Her Majesty's Secret Service.
Whoa.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh my goodness.
right.
Her Majesty's Secret Cervix.
We have all the time in the world. Secret cervix.
And that's when the whores come in again. Whores
them
laying
in the
down
barn.
their trick money.
Outside, a car is arriving. Danya pulls a rifle and looks out through the scope. It's the Redbeard. He's a contact for Agent Deering, who briefs him on what happened in the barn. Clearly, this man's deception has not been discovered by the other agents. He instructs her to go to the Incinerator Club, where Ragnar is performing a musical act.
That's a cool club.
That is a cool club. Danya and Lance get way overdressed and go to the club, which
you
is
do.
which is definitely an industrial punk kind of gang hangout, where their normal '80s clothes don't really fit. They look out of
Tech
place.
noir.
You know, but they're very welcoming. They don't make them feel bad for
No, that's
wearing
true.
a gown.
They're
you
too
know?
hopped
true.
up on so
You
many
know,
goofballs.
They're
Forget
cool with it.
He's
They
got
welcome
like-
everybody.
He's
Everybody's
got
cool
like
there.
Zach. What's his name
The
from
Saved
Galifianakis?
by the Bell,
Saved by the Bell? Zach
Morris?
Zach He's got like a Zach Morris collared shirt that has like a print on it.
Yeah.
And she's got that blue sparkly thing with the jacks from Mortal
It's
Kombat.
wild.
That's right,
Arms.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So ill-fitting.
Totally.
Yeah.
It does nothing for her.
Ragnar wearing Linda Carter's costume from the 80s Variety Special Encore, where she performed a Kiss song, I Was
Yeah.
Made for Loving You.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
And was
awesome.
trying to look like Kiss.
She looks
Coincidentally
phenomenal.
enough.
Yep.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
Linda Carter, come home.
Friend of the show.
Oh shit, where did I go?
what she said.
Sorry, so
Where did I go?
she performs a little number, if you want to call it that. Danya confirms while they talk Lance's suspicions about Drew's death. She leaves and Lance stays, gaining access to Ragnar's dressing room. He acts like a fan wanting an autograph. Ragnar flirts, knowing full well who he really is.
Velvet von Ragnar.
That's right, Velvet. Lance plants a bug, courtesy of Data Juna. After he leaves, Ragnar immediately finds it, and while Lance listens in outside, Ragnar flushes it down the toilet. So,
As you do.
yeah.
I see
Like, the whole scene was kind of pointless. Everybody knew who everybody was, and he didn't learn any pertinent information.
He gets a signed he gets an autograph.
He does.
Though.
Yeah,
Gene
he's
Simmons'
got an
autograph's got to be worth something.
And you know what? By the end of the movie, it's going to be worth something.
Yeah.
That's right. He goes to leave, and a drunken biker tries to steal Lance's bike, which promptly explodes when he starts it.
But not because he's dressed the way he is.
That's right.
But because he likes the bike.
Right.
Yeah.
These are nice people.
That's right.
He
He's
just
like, this
you know.
is a really nice. Who bought this? Your daddy?
Yeah.
And then he gets on it and blows up.
that's a nice
But the
bike.
biker somehow lives and escapes, even though that explosion is absolutely huge.
Yeah.
Fiery as hell.
Yeah.
But he is pretty much unscathed. His jacket is burned.
That's just science.
That's
science. That's
what
good
really happens.
science.
This is a very logical movie.
It is.
It's what really would happen.
Well, logic's in the back seat. It's on the back burner.
Lance uses another bike to track and a tracking device to hunt down Danya in her Corvette. Typical 80s desert road stuff. A group of bikers come to attack. Danya and Lance are captured by the mob gang, who brings Lance back to his farm for some reason. Lance manages to get the upper hand against the thugs, one of whom is the guy from Renegade. He gets the he's Bobby from Renegade. That's right.
Bobby.
He gets the location where they're holding Danya and finds his father's secret man cave spy hideout. Upstairs, a multicolored dirt biker sneaks through the house and Lance tackles him, only to discover it's Cliff. It's our buddy Cliff.
Rain,
Dana
Rain
Jr.
from Big Trouble in Little
complete.
China.
He's complete.
Dollar store data.
Yep.
Dollar store
He's
data.
complete with a new device that looks like a Super Psycher, Super Soaker potato gun.
Yeah.
It's called the Fire Blazer. He's got the Fire Blazer and it's up and running, even though it's not.
It doesn't perform very well. He has to crank it a couple of times before he shoots it.
You gotta pump it.
You gotta pump
You
it.
got to pump the primer. It's large, flat, and gray.
His gun needs a prescription from Hims.
It really does, because when he fires it, it just kind of like plops out.
I got pills for that.
Very anticlimactic.
Your name
Ooh.
is Jeff. It's like a weak ejaculate. Jeff.
What is that from? I know that.
It's from What We Do in the Shadows.
Yes.
It's Nadja, the first season. When
Jeff.
She had that guy from the
right.
from the parking garage that was her reincarnated lover.
It's like a week.
Jeff, really? Your name is Jeff?
Gregor Jeff? Didn't
yeah, Gregor. That's right.
Jeff,
She thought he was
Because it
Gregor.
But it's the reincarnation of her lover.
Yeah.
And she was calling him Jesk.
Jeff.
Jesk.
Do we have to call you Jeff?
Jeff. It's like a weak ejaculate. It's like, Jeff.
At the plant, dam, whatever it is, Danya is being cooked alive in an incinerator.
Oh, yeah.
Not the club. Cliff and Lance arrive right in time, and despite Cliff's fire blazer not working perfectly, they manage to rescue her and take out the armed gang member guards. Cue the sex scene. Woo! They are interrupted.
This scene was so stupid.
Yeah, so lame.
Oh, they had sex.
From
for
outside, yeah,
sure.
because it starts outside and they're kind of talking outside and flirting, and then they go inside and have relations.
No, they don't just go inside. There's like 10 minutes of him going in, coming out with an apple,
Oh, that's right, the apple.
contemplating whether he should do this or not. Then he goes back.
He eats 2 apples, doesn't he?
He eats
He's
2
got
apples.
2 apples in this scene.
It took 2 apples to convince John Stamos to have sex with Vanity.
Oh, that is really
Remember?
that part was really stupid. I was thinking of the sex, everything leading up to it. Didn't he eat something else or drink a glass of something?
He
Lemon
like
drink.
quick or something.
See why in Vanity there.
Yoo-hoo.
Want to be taking a bite of my apple, do you?
That's the real photo.
All right, so they're interrupted by armed military and decoys of themselves as they are exfiltrated from the farmhouse and brought to a helicopter. However, as Arliss, now seen to be a commanding officer of the unit, watched the helicopter rise, but also see the decoys, Redbeard reveals himself to be Ragnar, laughing hysterically as he unmasks himself, laughing absolutely hysterically, maniacally.
I love this scene.
Fantastic. It's fantastic. If you didn't know that Carruthers was Ragnar, then you're not very smart.
You are an idiot.
Yeah.
And that's coming from me, who makes a dozen mistakes on each episode. Antidote, for Christ's sake.
Surprise.
Even I caught that.
Yeah, it's him for sure.
So
And
did
it's
all
funny
our
because-
listeners who wrote in.
Because there's a scene where he's at the camp. He takes something, he like knocks Data out and then goes through his pockets.
Right.
But the whole scene is shot like it's trying to hide his identity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they show him drive away in the helmet like we don't know. Like
Right.
like you already showed us knocking out someone. Like I think that's probably one of the things that's wrong with this movie.
Well, that is...
One of the things.
One of the
But,
details that they
like
missed.
in the beginning, they shouldn't have showed him knock out the other guy because you know
Right.
right off the bat
Yeah.
that this Carruthers guy, whoever he is,
Not great.
not a good guy.
no.
But there's
Yeah.
only 5 people in this whole movie.
That's
It's
true.
not
Yeah.
hard to figure out.
That's true.
That
This
could
is
be
not my kind of
that
guy.
could be one of the any other 4 characters we have in this whole movie.
Yeah.
True that.
Yeah.
Ragnar once again holds court along with his nerdy sidekick Fred. Not really his name.
The lovable.
Freddie Krueger.
Fred.
It's
Robert
our
Englund.
friend Robert Englund,
Englund.
friend of the show, and Pyramid. Our friend
Friend of
Pyramid's
Mark
back.
Hamill.
Not friend of the
Mark
show.
Hamill.
Friend of Mark Hamill.
Totally.
Enemy of the show.
Roommate of Mark Hamill.
Roommate of
What?
Mark Hamill.
Pyramid
Former-
Robert Englund and Mark Hamill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant Pyramid.
cool.
He told Mark
told him
Hamill,
about Star
go to
Wars."
Star Wars, man. Go
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should I do this? Yes,
Yes,
you
you
should.
should.
You big dumb idiot. Go ahead.
It's because he was sick of him whining about the rent check.
Yeah. I don't know where we're going to get the
electric bill.
I'm the only one getting steady work around here.
Audition, Mark. But I got that car movie coming up, Corvette Summer. Do this first. It's not going to go anywhere. Plus, it's a car movie. What could happen?
Yeah, hey, it's a paycheck.
It's a fucking sweet car movie, though.
No, it was
Who's
terrible.
the girl in that?
I love that
Who's
movie.
the girl?
Corvette Summer? No, you didn't.
Yeah,
Oh, it is
Potts.
Annie Potts.
You hated
Yeah.
that movie.
I thought it was
Endearing?
no,
Charming.
no.
What, did I dream this? Is this another Mandela?
It was a
effect?
movie.
Enchanting.
It was a movie.
It wasn't
It was a
It
movie.
was a film.
That was all right.
It was
I
put
like
on
Annie
film.
Potts.
Every year, Hollywood makes hundreds of films. This was one of them.
Not anymore, they don't.
So
Well,
he's
they
once
make 'em,
again
we just don't see him.
he's holding court. As Lance gets ready to fight Pyramid, he gets a hold of a gun somehow, finishing what Danya should have done in the beginning, shooting him. Then the real army squadron arrives by helicopter, and the gang scatters, and some get shot, and
Some friends become enemies.
As you do.
Become friends?
beginning, middle, end. Ragnar and Fred retreat to his command unit, where he seeks to use the disc they've now recovered to poison the water supply. After a lot of gunfire, Lance confronts Ragnar on the dam as he readies the device, which is just a briefcase. Face-off gets underway back and forth. I love this. I thought it was really fun. It was very Bond.
Yeah.
But like their whole back and forth.
Yeah.
On the
And
dam.
then him like playing like weak, like, oh, you got me. And then, you know.
Yeah. Coming back at him.
We dance into the fire. Yeah. That was the, right? Yeah.
Duran Duran.
The Duran Duran one.
To a kill.
Beautiful.
It's good. That's a good one.
Yeah. Lance attempts to oh, wait, hold on. Danya has a gun. That's right. Danya has a gun and she's circling overhead in the
never uses
helicopter.
it. It's a cool gun.
It is a nice gun. It's
I
a
wonder
nice
what it
gun.
did.
Yeah.
And
we don't
you would-
know. She
and you
never
would think
uses it.
Yeah.
She literally has the high ground.
No, it's
Got it.
true.
So how does she not have a shot? But she doesn't have a shot. So Lance attempts to distract Ragnar by telling him how beautiful she is. As Ragnar's tongue slips forward. So gross. He
No, Gene, stop. No.
he draws closer to Lance. Lance twists Ragnar's arm, digging the dreaded claw fingernail, the finger, into his throat, and flips him off the dam to his death below. He does like
Oh, that's fine. Takes his
a
finger
cool
and
little
flips him
like
off.
Yeah.
Trish Stratus like kind of Hurricanrana
yeah.
with his legs.
I regret nothing.
And that's another one where like first the motorcycle went off the dam,
Yeah.
didn't blow up. I liked
Yeah.
that.
I
That
like
was
it too. I like
Yeah.
when
It's
stuff
like
that
one of the
happens.
most realistic
It
movies,
just
action
crashed.
movies we've seen.
Yeah.
It just
yeah,
crashed.
Exactly.
And then we get Ragnar falling to his death, and we get to see again him hitting the
But then he
rocks.
blew up.
He blew up.
Yeah.
No, but it's
And a ball of glitter.
similar to the
Explosive
railing
finger-
guy.
Ball of glitter.
A fucking ball of glitter.
And tongue.
Everywhere.
Glitter and tongue.
Glitter and tongue.
Everywhere.
Oh, you just see the thing like,
when they come off the cliff.
it's like flopping around like a
like
dead
Like a
fish.
disco Lovecraftian horror.
It's like
here.
the tremor, when the tremor comes
Yes,
busting out of the
exactly.
side of the mountain.
Oh, yeah.
That's Gene Simmons' tongue.
It's like the fish gasping for air at the end of the epic video by Faith No More. It's just you hear the piano play. There's Gene Simmons' tongue.
What is this?
Is that the song?
What is it?
It's what is it?
What is this?
What is
Yeah.
it? Yeah. What is this?
What is this?
What are
you?
What is
What the
this?
hell are
It
you?
doesn't matter. It's a fun song. It's a fun song.
I know it's a fun song. I don't need you to tell me that,
Yeah,
sir.
what is this?
Lance attempts to disarm the device despite having no hacking experience, but thankfully he is able to
smashed
shoot
it.
it with the fire blazer
Yeah.
just in time.
Oh, it's back.
Yeah.
The army arrives, the three heroes hop in a gang go-kart, and they literally ride off into the sunset. And that is the movie. That is probably the shortest synopsis, that I've had to
yeah,
write.
man.
Wow.
It was so short they had to add an extra scene where he drove away and then came back.
Came back,
and got
that's
it.
right. And then
That's how
repositioned
short it
himself. Then he
was.
decided to sit up top.
It was so short they added a fucking Gene Simmons music video in the middle of it.
Nope.
That's how short this
Right,
movie is.
Sure. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Padding the film.
It's so short they had to splice scenes instead of just giving them their own separate scenes. Right? Just make it like 3 minutes long. And just
I know,
have
they probably
no-
filmed every scene on the dam in one day. They probably filmed every scene in the dam.
Yeah.
in one day.
What about the
Yeah.
other 27 days?
I don't know. It was all the sex scene.
Yeah, that's you know what I like about that sex scene? I was really trying.
Yeah.
Because she's naked and you see
Yeah.
her boobs, but like quickly or from the side.
yeah.
So I'm like
You were really
adjusting my
trying
head
what?
to like,
I know.
to get a full shot of them because you're not getting a full on
No,
view of them.
I know.
It's artsy.
It's just angles. And
That's the artsy in this fight.
it's well done. Like I had to look around something to see
Yeah.
them, you know? Like get your head out of the way. I can't see the
It
fucking.
was like the worst seduction
breasts.
scene ever,
It
though.
did not
Yeah,
work.
yeah,
Where
totally.
like he was like playing like shy and coy and like
I hate it. Yeah, that's
was
probably
the
what they
worst.
needed to pad. They're like, we need like 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
10 minutes more of a movie.
back and
well,
forth.
well, all we have is this one kitchen and a bunch of apples.
Yeah.
Do something with
Is
this.
he a version?
Is he a version?
Yeah, I think he might be a version.
What is this?
I think he might have been a version.
But Tito, he's a star gymnast.
Yeah, yeah.
He's
but
got to have all the women.
he's busy working on his athletics. You don't have time for that shit.
busy snapping towels on the other guys in the locker room.
He's too busy trying to fight for the love of his father. He doesn't have time for fucking women. He's trying to get his dad to show up to his fucking
That is
events.
true.
Sad. That's the true crime of this movie.
Favorite scenes.
Derek, you're up.
Again, I like the James Bond scene at the beginning. I love the standoff at the dam
With Lazenby?
with Lazenby, and that's the standoff at the end. There's a lot of scenes that stand out. Crazily enough, I liked it.
Yeah.
So most of the scenes in this were enjoyable.
Yeah.
Brian.
Yeah, no, I agree. I like also the scene in the barn when he first encounters Vanity at the barn
yep.
and discovers what's going on. I love the scene at the end on the dam with Ragnar and the whole fight with Stargrove and him. And I like Lazenby's fight at the beginning too. So there were a few decent set pieces in this movie.
Now, I'm not sure if he bites them or just twists them, but
The nipples.
yeah, he bites them, right? Doesn't he bite Gene Simmons' boobs? That's my favorite part of this movie, is that you do eventually get to see Gene Simmons' breast, and John Stamos bites one of them.
He shaved. He had to shave his chest for
Yeah,
this role.
I know.
Yeah, as you do.
He had to grow boobs for this role.
He's dedicated. Lots of Twinkies. Lots of Twinkies.
Oddly, that was I was watching a movie, and I'm just like, well, I think this is a little too far for me.
Wow.
I think they just crossed the line.
You just crossed the line.
I don't know if I
There
like
is
this.
a line.
Yeah, it was weird.
I've got
Who knew
standards.
Tito had
They're
a
low
line?
and they're flexible, but I have them.
Yeah, that's my favorite part.
I like when we find out the bearded Carruthers
In the helicopter.
Oh yeah,
because
the
I
eyeliner.
love his laugh and I love how his eyeballs roll in the
Right.
back of his
Oh,
Oh,
head.
I know.
very
He does the
cool.
Undertaker thing.
And he really
Yeah.
was scary. And that's a good moment. That's a really cool
And
moment.
each scene they cut, like camera cut.
yeah.
There's more of him revealed.
More
Oh,
of
yeah,
him
like
revealed,
he's, like,
but less
sneaking away.
eyeball. His
Yeah.
eyeballs just slowly roll back. I'm like, oh, that is cool.
that's what I want to see, like him holding the mirror as he turned his head, applied the eyeliner, then turned back around. You know, I'm acting it out for the people who are listening to us.
People
With
who are
my
still
phone.
listening
My
to
phone
us.
is the mirror.
Yeah.
And
Tito
I'm pretending
clearly
to put
has
makeup
experience
on.
putting on eyeliner.
Oh, it's easy. You
He's
just
got a
do
very,
it.
very great technique.
You got to open your mouth though when you do it.
What is this?
What is this?
Oh, this
That's,
is an
that's
it.
my
This
favorite
is an
scene.
epic
This is an epic episode. It is. It's an epic
Oh,
movie.
it's epic.
What's wrong with this movie?
Everything else.
I think the big thing is that nobody else in this movie matches Gene Simmons' energy, like at all.
Yeah.
There's no
Yeah.
one that like really goes over the
I
top.
think
yeah.
Cliff is trying something.
Cliff is
Not
He's
Cliff.
trying something.
no Cliff.
Lance.
No.
Oh, you
No,
mean-
no, no.
you
I'm
mean-
talking about
oh,
Peter.
Lazenby.
I'm talking about Peter
actual
Kwong.
Cliff.
Yeah, I'm talking about Peter Kwong.
Yeah.
I think he's trying.
Yeah,
something.
no. John Stamos didn't try at all.
Okay.
He's failing, but
I think
he's
he
trying
rolled out
something.
of bed, showed up on set, and
Yeah.
was just like, "Yeah,
No,
I'm
I
pretty.
agree.
I'm pretty."
I'm going to be in a Kokomo video. I got real offers.
They were on
I'm friends with the
Full
Beach
House.
Boys.
The Beach Boys,
they
yeah.
were.
Well, because he's
Jesse and the
They were
Rippers.
he played with
episode.
them. He toured with them.
Yeah.
He did. Played them bongos.
They didn't have to come to the show though, but they did.
They did. They did.
What else are they
Did
doing?
they
Kimmy
support
Gibbler
him?
was there.
What's wrong with this?
You know what?
No fat
No fat on this movie.
Wow,
for what it is.
very
You know,
lean.
exactly. That's what I was going to say. For
Right.
what it was, it was. Like I said at the beginning, it was pure '80s cheese.
Yeah.
And
It's
what was
super fast paced.
Yeah.
Like it's just one thing after another. Other than that weird fucking seduction scene, there's really no slow.
Yeah, Even that was
if I had to slight it at all, I think it was the lack of imagination as far as Ragnar's henchmen go. I mean, that was a blatant Mad Max ripoff for all the henchmen. They all look like, rejected extras from a George Miller film.
Not going to get a job dressed like that.
No.
It's almost, what would have fit better is like the Rockabilly, like the Crybaby kind of gang.
Something. Or mix it up.
maybe,
Mix it up like it was the Warriors. Like you had different factions. Not all the same. Like
and he's like the ruler of all of them.
Right, exactly. He brought all the tribes together.
We should remake this movie.
We should.
We absolutely could.
Yeah.
Still never too young to die.
With John Oliver.
I've got nipples.
John Oliver.
John Oliver.
John Oliver Stamos.
I've got nipples, Greg. Could you milk me?
I think I could stand John Oliver eating an apple that many times.
That'd be kind of funny.
Yeah. I feel like he chews funny.
Yeah, maybe. He's got big teeth.
I don't want to watch him chew an apple.
Chomping away. He'd eat it fast, though. It'd be fast.
No, he wouldn't. He'd sit there thinking about every bite.
What's
How
that?
can I use this in my act?
But you'd be fine watching him do gymnastics?
I wouldn't.
No, he'd eat it like that
The
Chris
rings?
Kattan character that eats the apple. What's that character?
Mango.
He just eats it super fast.
He'd eat the core, and he'd he'd try to get
Spit out the seeds.
every bite of apple.
I knew a guy who used to do that.
Oh, drives me
He
nuts.
probably
gross.
still does.
Drives me nuts, man.
Shout
Well,
out
it is a
Seamus.
waste if you don't
Relax.
like as much as possible. That's
Relax.
true.
It's an apple.
Yeah, but some parts are just gross. You can't.
Listen, prices of apples are going to go up.
The middle.
Everything's
The
the
middle's
Gotta
price
get your
of
money's
everything's
worth
going to
now.
go up.
Yeah, save the seeds. You plant your own.
Yeah.
There you go.
Johnny.
All right.
Yeah, Johnny.
Johnny Appleseed.
right.
Johnny
That's the
Stamos
guy
seed.
with he had a pot, right?
He planted
Pot on his
That's
head.
right, he had
on
a
his
pot
head,
on his
yeah.
head.
I don't know why.
Because he was a
to make
pothead.
applesauce. He was a pot.
So he can boil the apples.
Johnny Appleweed. He was a pothead.
It was there. Just plucked it right out of the air.
That's what they call low-hanging fruit, Derek.
That's it.
Oh, is that what they call it? I call it age. It hangs
Are you
more.
talking about your nuts?
Sure am.
Yes.
Low-hanging fruit.
Well, hanging fruit. It drags.
Tito, what doesn't work for you?
Low-hanging fruit.
This movie's pretty bad. But like
But it's
Brian,
fun.
nothing really doesn't work for me. It's so absurd that it's just like,
Yeah.
I guess everything and nothing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Everything and nothing.
Which is the theme song to a James Bond video
Is
game.
it really?
It is, sung
video
by Maya.
game.
Sung by Maya.
Sung by Maya. Yeah, I think it came out after
Interesting.
Die Another Day came out, but there was I want to say PlayStation, and
Yeah.
that was
Oh,
the
yeah?
theme song, Everything
Oh,
or Nothing.
I only know GoldenEye, but
yeah.
oh, interesting. Maya. Shout out Maya. She hasn't aged a bit.
No.
This movie blows, but it is what it is. Nothing really bothers me, but nothing really stands out to me.
What about you, Mark?
I'm gonna go with that. There's really nothing bad because I don't remember anything else.
Oh,
Then
man.
we should watch it again.
It's a passive movie for me, but I remember liking it when watching it because I liked watching it with you guys. I didn't
Yeah.
hate it. There are movies that
It,
I
it
like.
was,
watching
it was definitely
everything
fun to
with you
riff
guys.
on.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say.
But it wasn't the worst movie that
No,
you've
it
seen
was
either.
not.
It really
Oh,
wasn't.
Well, I was
God,
gonna
no.
say I watch it again with some friends if it's on
Yeah,
TV. I'd
and-
give it another watch.
And like I
It's
said,
cheesy.
this had been in my watch list for a while because I had seen clips of it. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I got to
Yeah.
check this thing out. And
Yeah.
I'm glad that I did.
It's fun.
For sure.
Sure, but it's not great and it's not horrible. It's a movie. It's like you say, it's a movie and it's got some stuff in it. There it is.
Some people got paid to do some stuff
right.
in 1986.
Some people could-
I will agree that I think you said it right. If anything doesn't work, it's the fact that Gene Simmons is in a completely different movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
awesome.
He really
And
is acting
everybody
on a
else
level
is
above
just kinda
everyone
like
else.
everybody else should have. I don't know, had an energy drink or
Yeah.
Which leads us into the next category. I'm sure we all have this, but favorite character.
oh
Ragnar.
Oh, yeah, Ragnar.
yeah.
Vanity is actually my favorite character.
Yeah,
Really?
That's a
I
good
like
choice
the Vanity
too.
character.
I
Just because I like Vanity
She
and I like
doesn't know
seeing
how to
her,
use a gun.
I like seeing her get work.
Yeah.
You know?
I do
There's
too.
Action Jackson.
Action Jack.
That
Action
Last
Jackson.
Dragon. You know, she sang a little bit.
I don't know. Gene just, no one goes for it, like I said. No one goes for this in the whole film the way that Simmons does. And I feel like he should be proud. He should be proud for the entertainment value of this role.
Yeah.
It's the only real memorable, like really, really memorable thing about this movie.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Like you said, Tito.
Yeah,
I mean, it stood out in your
100%.
memory. You had no idea what any of the rest of the movie was, but you knew that. And I mean, we're sitting here raving about his performance.
That's right.
It's true. True.
Yeah.
Who would have thunk?
Who'd have thunk? Brian, it's the same thing, right? And Tito. All right, so Tito,
I like
tell us about
Vanity's
Vanity.
character.
Yeah.
I
Why?
think she looks fantastic in this movie.
She does look
Do
good.
I think she's the best thing about this movie? No, but I like her character a lot. I don't
Do you
necessarily
buy
like
her
Jean.
as a secret agent?
No, but I think
No.
she's trying pretty hard to
Yeah.
make a career for herself.
She
So I'm
fires
okay
the
with
gun
it.
pretty well. I mean,
Yeah.
she's
When she decides to use it, but
Well,
then
earlier in the
That's
movie,
true.
but then when she has this
That's a random-
impressive
yeah.
helicopter gun that they showcase,
yeah.
Right.
you think, oh, she's gonna shoot that and look all badass, and then she can't hit the target, Gene Simmons, with this giant head that anybody could hit.
They didn't have enough
That's true.
time to write
Well,
that
and
in
she
the
couldn't have
script.
a hero. I
If
mean,
they were looking for 10 minutes more, they should have had,
They could have had her shoot the fucking Gene Simmons.
right.
Yep.
Or the box with the fucking...
Shoot them both.
Shoot the code.
Shoot John Stamos, shoot Gene Simmons, have them both fall. She becomes
One
the
bullet.
hero.
Yeah.
is Ragnar your favorite,
Uh,
or is it some dark horse?
Robert Englund?
no.
He was so lame in it, though.
He really
No,
was. He was
He
wasted.
didn't have enough to do. I don't really think I had a favorite. I mean, I think Gene Simmons gives the best performance, so I guess I'll go with him.
Right.
Yeah.
How about
Yeah.
least favorite character? For
Everybody
me,
else.
I know you're going to be upset at me, but Peter Kwong as Cliff.
Oh,
He just-
wow.
he doesn't get enough screen time
Why
to
would I
become
be
a like.
upset with you?
He's just doesn't because he's from Big Trouble in Little China.
Well, yeah, but that doesn't mean he's good
He's
in
good in
this.
that movie.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Well, I didn't want to go with the female because I know you guys would have immediately attacked me.
Oh,
of course, Derek doesn't like the girl.
We would have.
No, but
That's the
I
only
know,
female.
right?
So she is your least favorite.
No, she's not.
Then I don't understand.
Last minute change.
No, she's really not. No,
Good
I just
change.
he's not really likable, and I think it's because they didn't really give him enough screen time to become likable. He just comes off as a Data ripoff. So I get they're going for the Q thing. Like this
Yeah.
is supposed to be James Bond Jr., so he needs a Q.
Yeah, when they expand on the universe. At
But
some
he's
point.
just kind of lame and he's goofy and
Yeah.
I feel like that Q character is best left to be the guy behind the desk.
Right.
Like, he shouldn't be in the action.
Yeah.
You're just taking away from what's going on and you're making things.
Well, he's not 100.
Well, I know he's not 100, but
Q was. Q could barely fucking stand on his own feet.
but he also
He's part of the continuum. He's timeless.
clearly not
Yeah.
good at field work.
He's old as fuck.
So that's mine.
You can write a movie.
Brian, least favorite?
Ed Brock is Pyramid. I could not stand this motherfucker. No, seriously.
so goofy.
He was supposed to be, I guess, Gene Simmons's Ragnar's head henchman.
Right.
Yeah.
And, is in James Bond, the henchmen are the cool guys that, like those are the ones that you
Jaws
really
or
remember.
Oddjob
Exactly.
and-
Thank you, Tito. And this guy was just so fucking silly.
Right.
And you just wanted him to die right off the bat, and he didn't. And then he shows up later in the movie, and he's just as lame later. Right. It's like, why prolong the inevitable? Just fucking kill him in the first half of the movie. Yeah, he sucked. Yeah, I hated him.
Tito?
Nice. I like Brian's
Stupid
pick.
hair.
Stupid hair.
He was really stupid.
It is stupid. I did not like
If anybody should be saying that they're ashamed of making this movie, it's him.
Yeah,
Pyramid?
seriously.
Only role he ever did.
Was it really?
I don't know. I mean,
No,
He's been in other stuff.
It's the only role that hair ever did.
He doesn't have a picture on his IMDb page.
Eddie Brock.
He's ugly.
His real name
Yeah.
is Eddie Brock.
Eddie Brock. Oh,
He's got
All right,
nothing.
the symbiote took
He
that.
actually, there's nothing on his page. Look at this.
No?
Nothing. No
It's
no
legit
bio.
the only movie he ever fucking did.
Seriously,
Wow.
Tito, you
Love it.
called it.
He made
Look
this
at
and
that.
it was
I
like,
thought-
I don't think I really. I'm not
If you-
cracked up for
It
this.
says Ed Brock actor, and then underneath it just says Ed Brock is known for Never Too Young to Die, 1986, and that's
That's
it.
But that's only if
And
you've
the
ever
rest of
seen
his
the
page
movie.
is blank.
It's waiting for you, Derek, to fill it in.
Go ahead.
Good luck to you, sir.
yeah.
There is nothing else.
Yeah, there's nothing there.
Dear Mr. Brock, I did not appreciate your lawyer's tone.
He's most likely an entertainment lawyer now. That's where they all go.
Seriously.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Or a plumber.
Or a plumber.
He's a pool cleaner.
Who's your least favorite character?
I don't
Tim?
like Cliff either. I think he stinks.
Right?
I prefer Peter Kwong, the villain. Every time I've seen him in something where he's a bad guy, I think he's really, really good.
Yeah.
But this is just kind of like, it's goofy.
Yeah.
I think he could just played it normal,
Serious.
and it would have been better.
He's one of those people that was not built for comic relief.
No, yeah,
it's
yeah, it
true.
just doesn't work.
Like it comes off like he's trying too hard.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's his fault or the guy who made the movie's fault, who was like, no, ham it up a little bit more. But, yeah, I didn't like him.
I agree, but he's not my least favorite. Sadly, my least favorite, because he wasn't given anything to do, is Robert Englund, who I fucking love.
That's a disappointment.
I love Robert Englund and
We all
everything,
do.
not just Freddy Krueger, man. But
No,
this-
he's good in everything.
we got him in this movie, and he is wasted. There is no point.
Chocolate wasted.
Chocolate wasted. He's don't even know what that is.
I want to get chocolate wasted.
White girl wasted.
Chocolate wasted is from Grown Ups.
Yeah.
I took.
Oh, I forgot.
Oh, okay.
What does it mean to get wasted and you eat too much chocolate? You don't like it?
No,
I love.
that movie sucked.
I like.
So he's explaining
it's
what
fine.
wasted
It's
is
a
to
terrible
his kids.
movie.
I just like that Adam Sandler just keeps making movies with his friends. I
I'm
just
glad
respect
that
the
he
hell
did,
out
but
of
he
that
can
shit.
make
I love
better
I
it.
need
ones
another
than
vacation.
Grown-Ups.
Let's do this movie in Hawaii.
He can make better ones.
I need another vacation. Let's do this
He
movie
has.
on a cruise
Eddie
ship.
Vacation. Eddie Vacation.
It's true. So true.
Right?
That's what it is.
Eddie's Vacation Christmas Vacation 2. That's what you're talking about, right?
No.
Huh?
No?
No. When
Anytime
he-
Adam Sandler wants to go on a
Adam
vacation,
Sandler, whenever he
makes
does a movie with his buddies, he's like, "Oh, I want to go on vacation.
all
Let's do
right,
this
okay.
movie in Hawaii."
51st Dates was Hawaii.
Yeah,
and,
well, let's do the murder
Cruise
mystery
ship, the
one.
murder, yeah.
yeah. Let's do it. Let's do a movie
I
on a
thought you
cruise
said,
ship.
no, because you said I wanted to do another vacation movie. I'm like,
Oh,
we
no,
jumped
no,
to that
no.
now.
Yeah, I
No,
can't
no,
remember
no.
the first two.
Never mind. So that's mine.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
All right.
All of you.
MVP. I think we can all agree.
Simmons.
Gene Simmons.
Gene
Oh
Simmons.
yeah, I think so.
Gene Simmons.
Yeah.
What are you doing here? Award for what are you doing here? For me, Branscombe Richard. He's Bobby from Renegade. We
Bobby.
mentioned him
Oh
earlier.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Especially because I mean, granted, I didn't realize Robert Englund was in it, but when I saw him, I'm like, holy shit, that's the guy from Renegade.
We had to look
Like
it up.
it was very much like a stop me in my tracks kind of thing, and that's usually who.
And it was like a blink and you miss it kind of.
Right, because
Yeah.
it's very
Part,
very short
yeah.
scene that
Yeah.
he's in. He's not in much,
No.
although he does have the follow up scene where he does get the finger.
Yeah.
Oh, he gets killed.
Yeah.
Not the bird.
Yeah.
The finger.
The finger with the fingernail.
The dreaded finger.
I just had a
the claw.
just
You're
this
scared of the
image.
claw.
The fickle finger of fate.
Look, it's the claw. You're scared of the claw.
It was the fickle finger of fate. He got it in the neck.
And I love how all the people in
that
the
finger out of your
gang,
ear.
when they're threatened by the claw, like they're like kind of like Dick Tracy with like no,
Oh yeah,
no, big boy, not the bat.
We did that. We did that. We went big boy, not the bat, not the bat.
And Hook, like not the boo box. Like
boo
you know,
box.
it's just that.
Box.
I love
I
that.
thought of Spaceballs. Oh shit! You know, it's like, they all cover their fucking junk. Not that, sir. Yes, that.
Brian.
I'm going with Robert Englund. He was the only
Yeah.
one that I recognized that I was not expecting to see in this movie.
Yeah.
I thought Lazenby
And he was
pretty
wasted.
interesting.
Yeah,
so I
yeah,
thought-
Lazenby too.
Yeah, but didn't you know that he was in it to
I
begin
don't
with?
remember.
No,
All right.
I don't remember.
MGM must have pulled some strings.
maybe.
And he's not like it's a bummer.
never
'cause he
seen
dies
that
in the
Bond
beginning,
movie.
so it's
Yeah,
like
I know. Yeah.
I'd seen the movie. I don't think it was too recently that I realized that who he was.
yeah.
Do you think if they were going to make a
stunt
sequel, he would
casting.
come back as like a Force ghost, like Obi-Wan?
Oh, that'd be cool.
Cool.
That would be cool.
Lance,
Lance.
you must go to the Dagobah system.
Find me some Degos. Lego my Dego. Oh.
Hello.
I felt dirty saying that.
Mark, who's your award?
My for what are
what's
you
it
doing?
called? Yeah,
I'm
that's the one.
the thing with the thing. I'm going to when I first saw this movie, and it's going to be Kenny Kwan,
Yeah,
because that's when I first
you
saw
got
it.
really excited.
And I was like, shit.
You were at
rain.
like you were at
Rain.
like half mast.
Oh,
I was.
Yeah.
I was half Kwan.
Mark was making it rain.
I knew how to work my fire blaster. Let me tell you.
Wah, wah.
No duds in this gun.
that was fun.
No plops. Oh, pew.
I ain't shooting no blanks.
Oh, Laura Dern. Pew, pew, pew. Yeah, Last Jedi. Terrible movie.
Oh, I
Well,
saw
that boys, that is never too young to die.
You're never
Nice.
too young, and you're never too young to watch this movie.
No.
Go watch this movie.
Yeah, it's on
watch it
Crackle.
before you get
Check
too
it
old.
out.
It's on Crackle.
Shit's
Forget
free.
about it.
They're fighting over it. It might be off Crackle soon. It might be back on
Well,
Tubi.
check it out. Like I said, I watched it.
freebie.
I rewatched it to write the synopsis today, and I did it on YouTube.
Yeah, if you have nothing, like literally nothing else to do,
It's
watch
fun.
it.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Watch it
Yeah.
for Gene Simmons.
Yeah.
hour and 15 minutes.
And then go find him and tell him you loved him in it.
That's right. And then he'll punch you with his tongue.
In your fart box.
Yeah. He'll give you the finger.
God damn.
Oh.
All right.
What's making our geek flag fly, gentlemen? Derek?
The only thing I really didn't watch anything this week. I didn't play anything. I've been just tired. But
So sleep.
But I watched. I did see the trailer for Tron Ares, which is I fucking love Tron. Tron
When's that coming
Legacy
out?
was.
I haven't seen that
fantastic.
one yet.
This summer, I believe.
Yeah.
Jared Leto's in it. I don't really care, but Jeff Bridges returns. It's. Yeah, I like the Tron series. I'm a big fan. I love the music. I love the look. So I'm looking forward to it.
Now, I thought you were going to bring up the extended scene that they put out for Superman.
Oh, the trailer?
4-minute clip. That was not really a trailer.
Oh, the clip.
Because he says that it's still going to be a trailer, even though he put out this extended clip.
I heard about that, but I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. I wanted to hear your thoughts on it.
No.
I saw it. He's allergic to the sun.
Yeah.
He's not allergic to the sun. It makes him stronger.
Oh, why is he crying about it then?
Because it hurts.
Because it hurts to
hurts.
be
Yeah.
To be an
strong.
alien,
Hurts.
to be that
It's
strong,
healing him.
to be a
Hurts.
pussy.
Yeah.
Hurts, don't
All
it?
right, we're already making excuses for this guy. I love it.
All right. Sorry I brought it up.
God damn it.
Brian, what about you? What's your
The only thing that I've really seen so far this week is
That you liked.
Yeah, that I liked. I saw a movie last night I didn't like. Weren't you
What was
here?
it?
No, he wasn't here.
No, I wasn't here.
Oh, you weren't? No,
it wasn't.
really quick.
In the
It's not
theater?
on my. Yeah, we went to the movies last night. My dad, my brother, and I. We went to go see Hell of a Summer. It's a slasher movie written and directed by Finn Wolfhard,
Oh,
and
kid.
he should stick to acting.
Was it bad?
It was terrible. Yeah,
I never even heard of this movie.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a slasher comedy.
Yeah.
It's all the kills are off screen, and all the comedy falls flat, and all the characters are annoying and unlikable, and I couldn't get into it.
Oh,
Terrible movie.
I've been wanting to see that.
Yes, but what's on my geek flag is Kathy and I started watching a show called The Bondsman on Amazon Prime. You got it, Mark?
I got it.
Okay. Kevin Bacon. And I love the one that plays his mom. It's Kitty. She plays another Kitty.
She's from Donnie
Darko. She plays
and-
Kitty. She was Kitty in Donnie Darko. She's Kitty in this movie, too.
Yep,
In this show.
You've seen her in everything. She
always plays a church
everything.
lady.
From Dwight's babysitter in the dinner episode to Child's Play 2.
yeah, he brings
She's
her
the
as his
teacher.
date. That's
Yeah.
fucking
She's the
hysterical.
lady on the bus that explodes on the steps in
Yeah.
Speed.
Yes.
She sucks.
Yes, she
Beth
does.
Grant.
She's always yes.
So Beth Grant, well,
Yes.
I'll save it.
Oh,
Yeah, no,
she's
no.
always like an angry, like
church lady.
religious
She's a church lady.
lady.
That's
You're
what I
right.
said. She's always a church lady.
But she is fucking awesome in this.
So I like it. I'll let Mark take the rest of it. You
No,
can
keep
do the
going.
No, no.
Keep going.
But you have other
I got
stuff?
other stuff.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So I'm going to run it down really quick. Kevin Bacon plays a
bail
kind of
bondsman?
a bail bondsman, kind of bounty hunter kind of guy. He gets killed in the first 5 minutes of the first episode. He gets resurrected, and it
See the
turns out,
trailer.
it turns out that he is now a bondsman for the devil. He's now hunting demons, along with his mother, who is a religious nut. And is now
she alive or is she?
no,
also
she's
in hell?
alive.
Okay.
And he has to tell her what happened, and there's a whole subplot about why he went to hell and was brought back.
She's ashamed.
Yeah. So
How many episodes are you in?
6 out of 8.
Oh,
this
okay.
is
Yeah,
very
no,
almost
we've watched. We binged like 4 episodes in one sitting.
Are they
and then we
hour-long
watched
episodes?
half
an
hour.
hour.
Oh, cool.
Oh, it's
cool.
really easy to get through.
I've been meaning to watch it.
It's on Prime. Amazon
Okay.
Prime.
It's an original.
I like it a lot. Check it out.
Yeah, this. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
It's on there. I got a new audio book this month. I've been listening to the Final
Cool.
Girl Support Group.
Tito, you got to do our.
I read the
commercial.
book.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
read
it's
the
very
book
good.
for it.
It's great. She'll-
Oh my god,
Yeah.
it's great.
Yeah. I forget the woman who does the voice, who reads it. She played. It's Adrian.
Adrian Barbeau.
No, she was in
You don't forget
Adrian from Rocky.
one of the Jason movies.
Oh,
Adrian
Adrian
Is it
Pilecki.
King?
Adrian King.
Adrian King is the
Oh.
one who reads it.
Yeah. Sweet. That's cool.
I'm not quite done with it yet. It's very, very good and really fun and really interesting and kind of sad and kind of fucked up, but really fucking creative. And
That's the
inventive.
first of his books that I read because I read the other one.
There's
That's
one about
like,
vampires, I think. That he
right, the
did.
Southern.
Can you name it again? I
Guide to-
missed it. What
the
was
Final Girl
Final
Support
Girls.
Group.
It's
Oh,
Glenn
okay.
Hendricks.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Cool.
it's like 5 Final Girls.
Yeah.
Scream, Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, like all their
Nightmare on Elm
backstories
Street.
are clearly references of.
I like the Nightmare on Elm Street one. Is her name is Heather, and
Oh, I like it.
Yeah.
the
Nice.
Friday the 13th
There's a-
character is actually named Adrian.
Silent
Awesome.
Night, Deadly Night.
Yeah, it's really fucking cool.
Cool.
And somebody's out to get him. They think maybe. I'm not that far yet. One of them is trying to figure out. They think that somebody now is trying to kill all the final girls. The story's unfolding.
Final
it's
girl
really,
support group.
Yeah, it's really.
Have you ever
good.
read anything by him?
No.
No.
I just happened to be looking through, and then I it popped up, and I think I remember you mentioning it on the show before.
Cool. The other one is the one that the other one I read was Horror Store, which is like it's like an IKEA, and the whole thing takes place overnight at one of those types of stores. But it's like it's haunted, and there's
cool.
Crazy, scary, like Silent Hill dimension. That's
right.
in the story. It's really
there's like a vampire one that I saw.
Yeah, the Southern.
They were like cheap. They were
the
like
Southerner's Guide, I think, to Vampire Hunting.
Yeah,
is that
that's
one.
that was the other one.
And
I
there's
saw.
one that was a witch one that was made into a I want to say an Amazon Prime movie, either a movie or a show. But yeah,
Okay.
it's on
I
there.
know the rights for this got bought, but nothing's happened with it yet. So if it does, it'd be cool.
Nice.
That's the only thing I got.
Awesome.
Sounds
I'll
cool,
check that
Tito.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely have to. We have to do a new. We have stuff for a new Audible.
We've been wanting to do a new
Yeah,
commercial for
we'll
a
have to-
while.
we'll do
Since
that.
January. Now we're in April, for fuck's
Yeah,
sake. We
let's-
got to get on this.
Yeah, you finished that book a
We
long
can't-
time ago.
You know how many times I've listened to The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy?
So it gets better every time.
Gotta keep you honest.
That's it. Ford Perfect.
Ford Prefect.
Prefect. That's what
Yeah.
it is. Yeah. I
Dude,
changed
the
his
first
name.
time, the
every
first time I
listen
read it,
to
my dyslexia was kicking in. I thought it was Ford Perfect, too.
I change his name every time I listen to
Yeah.
it. I listen to like a book on tape every month now.
Yeah.
Good.
Or
I want to
an audio book.
Yeah.
So you finished Heat 2.
Oh, it's fucking
And you
phenomenal,
loved it.
bro.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, but this is really good.
Awesome. Well, besides The Bondsman, which Brian brought up, I do like it. Quick watch. It's a monster of the week show, even though it's a bingeable series.
Yeah.
It's kind of like I'd call it like Ash versus Evil Dead, Stan versus Evil.
I never watched that, but I want to.
Stan versus Evil's great if you like this show.
The funny thing is...
Stand against evil, not versus.
against-
Yeah,
Stand
Stand Against Evil. The funny thing is, and I bought this movie thinking it was that.
Yeah.
And it was a movie called Stan Helsing, and it
I've
sucked.
seen that.
Oh, that's so bad.
That
It
was
was
a
one of
different
those
movie.
like superhero movies.
I didn't like it at all.
All those scary movie knockoffs
I'm like,
that they did.
this isn't what I thought it was going to be.
No,
That's
skip
really
that
bad.
one.
Yeah,
I
no,
bought that
so-
on Blu-ray.
Yeah,
Don't do that.
no.
But definitely watch Stand
I mean, the
Against
good
Evil.
thing is you only pay 39 cents for it, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Hopefully.
You know
Less than
what?
$1?
It was more than $1.
That was more than
more than $1.
You know what this show kind of reminded me
less
of?
than
I wouldn't buy
But
that
less
for
than
$1.
10.
All right.
It's a win-win.
All right. That's a win.
You know what this show reminded me of too is Reaper. Remember that show?
Oh, me too,
yeah.
man. That's exactly what I was thinking of.
UPN?
The first thing I ever remember seeing Tyler Levine
That was
in.
before CW. It was like, I think that was
Yeah.
a
Still
UPN show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
With,
Yep.
and
Tyler
Ray
Levine
Wise
and
is
Ray
the
Wise,
devil.
yeah.
Tyler
That
Levine is
super cute
Sock.
girl was
that
on it.
super cute girl.
Yeah.
It was like
That's
FBI, the FBI show, I think she's on.
There's a bunch of shows like it. Todd versus the Book of Pure Evil. I mean, take your verses. This,
Oh, yeah?
Just
Oh, what was
added
that
to it.
movie? Odd Thomas. You ever see that with Anton Yelchin?
Oh, I heard
have
about
not.
that one. I
It's
never
a fun
saw it,
movie.
though.
Similar thing, like he can
Yeah.
see fucking
Yeah.
shit that other people can't see.
Check it out. You might like it. And it's a quick watch.
Yeah,
it's
it
8
is.
episodes. It's like 25 minutes each.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll
Yeah.
breeze through it.
Yep.
The other thing I saw that I surprisingly really liked was Sarah and I went over some friend's house this past weekend and we watched Saw 10. Now
That's the most recent one?
Yeah.
Now I've only watched a handful of Saw movies in my
I think I
life.
stopped at 5.
I stopped.
I think I
but
stopped it, too.
I decided to watch this one because of the kills, and I didn't really think I'd be into the story. But the story is actually really good.
It's a prequel. So
It is.
Oh, it is?
yeah.
Well, kind of. Well,
wasn't the one with Chris Rock a
Oh,
sequel?
Spiral?
Spiral.
Yeah,
Wasn't
that movie-
a sequel,
that
a
movie was
prequel
not
too?
good.
No,
I have
wasn't
not
it?
seen
I did
Spiral.
actually see that
Oh,
one. It's
wow.
terrible.
this one,
It's real bad.
I haven't seen all the Saw movies, so I don't know where it takes place really. But I do know it's a good movie. Solid story. It's Tobin Bell,
Right.
and he's
Okay.
fantastic in
Yep.
it.
Yeah.
It's him getting
Shawnee
roped,
Smith
roped
is,
into the.
Oh, okay. Shawnee
he's-
Smith is in this
Oh,
one?
I love
maybe that's
Shawnee
not the one I'm thinking of.
Smith.
Well, maybe it is a
This is
prequel.
the one
This
where
is the one where he gets he has cancer.
right, and he goes to the retreat place
Yeah.
to get fixed, but it's a scam.
Yeah.
Mark, that's every Saw movie.
Yeah, good point.
That's fucking cancer in
That's
every
right.
Saw
He does
movie.
get cancer. That's cancer through the whole
That's
movie.
the storyline of Saw.
right.
That's
There
it.
you go.
That's it. He's not happy about it.
Yeah. So this is when he gets hoodwinked.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
That's
Right.
what it is.
Yeah, he
gets
goes
hood-
to some other country.
Yeah.
Was this Is this what's that? Not A24. What's the other one that makes? Is this Blumhouse?
Neon?
Did they buy
No,
it?
this is Twisted. This is
Oh,
this
it's
is-
still them. Okay, okay.
Blumhouse produced. That's the other thing I should have mentioned about Bondsman. It's from Blumhouse.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Okay.
It is,
Oh,
yeah.
cool.
Sorry.
All right.
Yeah, saw 10. Apparently he had cancer the whole time. I don't know, but he goes in for he goes in for a special treatment. Again, I don't know. Clearly, I don't know enough about the franchise. I only saw the first 4. But this is actually good. I'm going to go back and check the whole thing out again.
I think I stopped at
Nice.
5 or 6, but I kept on. I mean, it's fast.
Well, there are some
it's
of them got-
it's
some of them
Fast
got
and the
really
Furious,
goofy with the
dude. It's
story.
like Fast and the Furious.
But this one
It's
does
absurd.
because this one kind of returns to the actual like source
it
material.
does. It does. And Tobin Bell's excellent.
And really good kills.
And you got Shawnee Smith, who's awesome in it.
Oh, yeah. She's
Yeah,
awesome.
Great
I
Everything.
can't
kills.
remember how many
Great
she
kills.
was in. You know what I liked about the Saw movies?
Well,
They would
she
make
was
them, and
this
then at
I
the
know
end,
was Shawnee Smith was the only survivor. That's the only thing
Right.
I know. You
She
probably
survived
know
the
the
man-
man.
for some of them,
She survived
yes.
the bear mask trap.
Yeah,
right.
in part
And
one.
then in part
yes.
1.
She's in
and
part
then in
2.
2, she's his like
Assistant, yeah.
kind of.
She's in the crack house. She's in the house. with
Willing
the-
or
Right.
unwilling?
No, willing.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
willing.
she becomes
Yeah.
like a servant of his.
Oh, wow.
She's like a protege.
But then I forget what number, but she kind of like goes too far, and
Oh yes,
And
yep,
she
yep,
ends up
yep.
dead.
Donnie Wahlberg
wow.
shows up at some point.
Really?
That's the thing I like
Of
about
course
these
he
movies
does.
because they would end and you'd be
What?
like,
Man,
"Oh, wait a
no."
minute! This movie actually takes place between 2 and 3.
right, they're
What
all
the fuck
over
am I watching?
all over the map.
Jesus.
There's always a twist at the end where you're like,
I just
oh.
remember they were cranking one of these out like once a year.
All the time.
For
Right.
like the first
For
6
Halloween.
years.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
always
Yeah.
always
Halloween.
Halloween.
Yeah, honestly, I loved them.
I'm gonna give it
Spiral
another
was
shot.
shit though. That was a shit movie.
Now I need to
Spiral.
see it.
Fire was lame.
Now
I
I,
did
need
not-
to see it.
Huh.
Maybe
And
I'll
these
watch
movies
it here.
That stupid dirty cop. Like,
Yeah, it's not good.
Stupid.
And it
It's
had like
stupid.
Sam
But
Jackson
this,
in it.
but
It's not
this was
good.
like a really well made movie.
Saw
too.
10?
Nice.
Like it was.
Dug it. I dug it more than I thought I would. I thought I was going to see some kills and be like, nah. But no. Surprisingly
favorite kill?
entertaining. So, the eyeball thing in
Yeah.
the beginning when
Yeah.
eyeballs get sucked out, it's fucking great.
Eyeballs.
Oh, Jesus.
Like through two. Yeah.
I mean, that's the, I don't want to give away all the other
Nice.
kills. See it.
Yeah.
And lastly, very quickly, what Brian was talking about, I did see the clip of some of the new Superman movie, and it looks great.
Yeah, I thought so too.
So the
Oh,
robots are just robots now. I like there was a lot of speculation about what those robots
Right,
were.
They're
exactly.
robots.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
robots.
I'm sorry to say, I totally got duped because someone had
You
posted
did,
pictures
yeah.
and I
Yeah.
thought it was Brainiac. And
Yeah,
I'm like,
no,
oh
yeah,
wow,
yeah,
they put
That was
Brainiac
that
in it.
fan made trailer.
You got
thing.
bamboozled.
Yeah.
did.
One of the
Totally-
things
totally bamboozled.
I forgot to bring up too. My buddy brought this to my attention last night while I was in line to get tickets for the piece of shit movie that I saw last night. Love, Death and Robots season 4 dropped a trailer. It's coming out in May on Netflix. So I am looking forward to that. It's a fantastic sci-fi anthology show. The premise of the show is if you like the movie Heavy Metal, this show was basically supposed to be Heavy Metal, the movie part 3, but they ended up expanding it into a TV show, and it's just become its own thing now. So check it out. It's fantastic. I want to go back and watch seasons 1 through 3 before season 4 comes.
Black Mirror has a new season coming out too.
Yes, exactly.
yeah.
Including
Season 4 of that
an
one comes out
episode
too.
with our girl from the Penguin.
Oh, from Penguin. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Milioti.
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
she's
Yeah.
doing. They're doing a follow-up episode to the USS whatever the fuck it was
Oh,
called.
the McAllister.
McAllister.
Yes, yes,
Oh, the one
with Jesse Plemons,
Plemons.
the discount Matt Damon.
Yeah. He married your girl.
Yeah,
He did marry my girl.
Yeah, he did.
Lucky
That's what you
fucking
get for
bastard.
making fun of him.
They got kids. They made babies
I
together.
know. He's actually had sex with her.
So you know they fuck.
Big forehead babies.
I mean, I did her a lot in my dreams.
There you go.
That's not the same.
I didn't make kids, so
He's hilarious in
You just made a mess.
is it Game Night? Have you seen Game Night?
Game Night's awesome.
He's very funny
He
in
is
Game
funny
Night.
in that.
oh, that's right. The cop.
Yeah.
The cop.
Yeah, oh my
Fucking
God, he's
hilarious
great.
in
The
that movie.
He's
neighbor.
hilarious.
Yeah.
He is. He's funny.
That's a
good,
funny
good for
fucking
him
movie.
for getting her.
Go. The hell was
had
I
to.
saying? I was still going on about
Thing went
something.
off.
Oh, Superman.
Superman.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. sorry, the
sorry, man.
robots.
Yeah.
Did I jump
The
in?
robots are
Yeah,
robots.
That's okay.
Yes.
Don't worry. I like the robots. I like the Fortress
Robots.
of Solitude.
Yeah, me too.
I love the comic book. It's like, it's old school Superman.
Yeah.
Very old school. It just looks like it's going to be a lot of fun.
You know,
They reveal any of the
I'm
plot?
really
Yeah,
excited.
So
No.
Derek,
No.
so what I heard
And
was
I'm
that
glad they
it's
don't.
kind of
Yeah.
it's
I'm
kind
glad
of
they
what I
don't.
heard that about the plot is that it's kind of like you're jumping into the middle of a comic book and it's like a bunch of different stories going on.
Okay.
It's I don't know if it's like one I don't know if it's like an anthology kind of thing, but I'm excited for it. I don't know what we've got in store, but I like what I've seen.
I think we're getting a Bronze Age Superman with like Mr. Terrific.
And I heard they're skipping like the origin story.
Yeah, well, they should.
Yeah.
We've seen it to death.
Hopefully he'll do that with Batman.
We don't need to see.
Yeah, we don't need to see the fucking pearls fall in slow motion again. God
I
damn
do
it.
really like you get to see when Crypto, in the trailer when Crypto pulls him away.
Yeah.
It's it's longer, so it's like Crypto jumping on him.
Oh yeah,
and
it hurts him. It hurts him.
It hurts him.
Right.
Yeah.
And Crypto's playing with him.
Yeah.
While he's like lying
Crypto
on the
doesn't
snow.
know he's hurt.
He doesn't
They
know
don't
he's hurt.
explain why he's hurt, right?
Right.
No, he's just lying there.
I think it has something to do with Parasite.
That I
That's
like.
just me.
Yeah.
Oh, you think Parasite's in it?
I think there's a shot of a guy in it. It's not Lex Luthor, obviously.
Yeah.
But this creepy looking guy, it looks like it might be Parasite. But that's just
Oh, Parasite is
speculation.
the purple dude, right? With the
he
white.
can,
Right.
Yeah.
He can take some of Superman's powers away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that would make sense.
Well, yeah, I mean, because he's bleeding. So
Yeah,
like,
he does.
And he
Must have
does.
been something.
I didn't think Superman could
in
bleed.
some incarnations, he gets bigger, and there is that big thing walking through Metropolis at some point. I don't know. But
well, maybe.
I don't know. It looks like fun. I hope it
That
is.
does
I
look
hope
like
we get
fun.
a fun Superman movie.
I'm sure we will, man. It's James Gunn,
I
man.
really want to see. I really want to see something different. I know we have Lex Luthor again. Nicholas Hoult looks great, but
Yeah, he does.
I'm glad we're seeing the robots and Crypto, the Fortress of Solitude. There's so much left that is unexplored of Superman.
Yeah.
We've always just gotten the same three fucking things.
Yeah,
and I
exactly.
understand why people say, "Oh, I hate Superman."
Yeah, 'cause
they can only bring
It's
up
Lex Luthor with the land
same
grab, or
goddamn
Zod,
things.
or
Oh, it's Lex Luthor. What's a big, what's Superman? He can do everything. Well, he can, but there's other cool things about the
Absolutely.
mythology of Superman. And I want James Gunn to go into that.
He's an alien. Make it more cosmic.
Yeah, and it looks like he is.
Yeah.
Even with that Flash Gordon guitar, intro to the classic John Williams
Yeah,
theme. It
I
looks
like it.
like it's on the right track. I hope to God it is.
Yeah.
Because I am
I'm
a
looking forward
Superman
to it.
fan, and I'm sick of seeing mediocre Superman movies.
Yeah.
I really am, dude.
Yeah.
So here's hoping. Cautiously optimistic. I hope we get something good. James Gunn hasn't disappointed me really yet, and
No.
so I'm liking what I see so far. But we'll wait.
We
all
did
right.
Superman 4 once upon a time.
We did.
We did our first drink till it's good.
And if you want to go back and find
okay,
it,
thank you.
That's what I was
If you
going
do
for.
want
I'm
to go
sorry.
back, I'm sorry.
I was trying to be subtle.
Good call.
I'm not going to apologize for anything.
You don't have to apologize. Tito,
I'm
you're
just-
fine. You're
I'm
special
just
the way
sitting here.
you are.
Thank you, sir.
It's like Richard Simmons used to, or somebody. Anyway,
thing.
Tony
Mr.
Robbins.
Mr. Rogers.
Mr. Rogers.
said it. Mr. Rogers.
Yeah.
Neighbor. Tito, you can be my neighbor. No, it's not it.
you be my neighbor?
Hey,
Always wanted
let's.
to have
If
a
you want to
neighbor.
go and look at better segues into our end, and go back to past episodes where we do in fact talk about Superman and many other superheroes, and we did do Superman 4: The Quest for Peace. Our first drink till it's good. Brian, where can they go?
They can go to www.3gdpodcast.com. That's www.
The number 3.
GDpodcast.com. As Mark said, you'll be able to find all of our past episodes there, along with one-click buttons where you can easily subscribe to us. If you haven't already, hit one of those buttons to the podcast platform of your choice, and you'll never miss an upcoming episode. Also, while you're there, if you could, please leave a 5-star rating and a review. It goes a long, long way to help push our little show a bit further forward from the rest of the podcast pack, and most importantly, it helps others to find us while they're searching. Also, we have social media presences out there on the intertubes. We can be found on Facebook, Instagram, Blue Sky, and the audio portion of our show can be found on YouTube every week as well. And all of that can be linked at the website. And we also have a Ko-fi page. If you like the show, and we really hope you like the show, you might want to leave a small donation to help keep this little show running, because as we always say, podcasting is not cheap. So if you would do that, please and thank you. It would be greatly, greatly appreciated. And I think that is pretty much it. Gentlemen, I just want to say really quick, my dad is our probably number one fan. He's going in for surgery tomorrow, so I just want to wish him well. And if everybody out there would maybe keep him in your thoughts, that would be also greatly, greatly appreciated from the rest of the...
Absolutely.
And I think that's pretty much it. Mark, I think you wanted to mention that we are off next week.
We are off next week. We got a lot going on. Unfortunately, we can't coordinate, so we're going to just skip a week. We got 2 more months. Excuse me.
2 more weeks.
2 more days. 2 more Wednesdays in April. Shit, that's what I'm trying to go for.
Yeah.
So we can still give you more April
It's a
Fools.
5 Wednesday month.
So we're going to take next week off. tend to our families and friends and killings and hit squads and anything else we had assigned to us. And we'll be back the following week for another April Fool's. So
Absolutely.
tune in, because what you think you're going to hear, you're not going to hear. Or something like that. So, with that lousy ending, for until next time, for Three Geeky Dads, I am Mark.
I'm Derek.
I'm Brian.
I'm Tito.
Saying goodnight, and keep watching the skies, because let the sky fall. When it crumbles, we will stand tall, face it all together. Let the sky fall.
Skyfall!
That's a little Adele.
Yeah.
I thought that was appropriate.
It was very appropriate.
Bringing it back. He's bringing it all
That
back.
was fantastic.
Great
Cyclical.
voice.
Jesus.
Yeah, she
What a
is.
voice.
Awesome.
That's a good song.
That's a good song.
Good movie,
show.
I honestly, I probably know more of the songs than I do the films.
The sky
Yeah.
fall.
I just never.
Three Pig Dads. How everybody's doing? How everybody is doing?
We're doing good.
Fine, I am.
Just fine.
This is doing good.
We is
Your
doing
nipples
good.
sore? Okay,
Is good.
Let's try that again. How is everybody doing? Everybody doing all right?
great.
Yeah,
Having a
man, we're
good
fine.
week?
Yeah.
Excellent. More shredded than a Julian Cellar. That was so funny.
That counts.
Got any tips?
Booty sweat. What do you mean, you people?
Huh?
What do you mean,
What's
you
my favorite
people?
part? Huh?
Huh?
More shredded than a Julian Cellar.
Keep quoting the movie, man.
I don't break character till the DVD commentary's over.
Spit the shit out. What description? That's another one of my favorite parts. This is kind of making
I'm a
sense.
land farmer,
I'm a
motherfucker.
land farmer. Excuse my pea brain. I always like that too.
Oh, that's
When you're
awesome.
reading it when you're speaking fucking. I don't know, the Philippines? I can't remember. What's going on?
Did you find it?
It's possessed by Pazuzu.
Pazuzu.
What the fuck is this?
Your laptop's been Satanized.
I can't see it, but I'll assume it's not good.
I can still cut it.
Went faded for some reason.
Why?
Oh, no, it's funny. Do Control Alt Delete.
I'm so glad we had tech support on this show.
For sure.
Have you tried turning it on and off again?
It's
Is it
doing
plugged
this
in?
now. Out of nowhere, we're gonna.
Hello,
we're gonna
IT.
do this.
It's plugged
So
into
the
something.
price of corn. do you guys like corn?
Corn tariffs.
Do you,
had bigger pieces of corn in my crap.
do you like stuff?
I like corn sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I like cream corn.
I like corn cold out of the can.
Yeah.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like cold corn.
All right, I'm just gonna. Man, now it goes. You mother.
Plus bucket.
I don't care for this laptop right now. You can edit this out, right?
Niblets.
No.
No.
Right? They call them niblets?
Niblets.
Niblet.
Hog lumps.
Oh, I'm thinking
Hot
Corn in the
Oh,
can.
hog
is like
lumps?
niblets.
Yes,
lumps.
yes.
We got your pig
Green
snacks.
Giant.
And hot lumps.
We got your hog lumps.
Let's try. What are you trying to do? Restart?
No, it's deciding to be like, I think I'm gonna do a bunch of things at once.
Did you Control Alt Delete like Derek
I
said?
did. It did nothing.
Yeah, it didn't
And
even
it
come
didn't
out.
fix it?
Yeah, the task manager didn't come up.
Oh.
What about the
It's fucking
Taskmaster?
The Taskmaster's and the Thunderbolts
Probably for a hot second. And then,
is the Taskmaster the same Taskmaster that pissed everybody off?
yeah,
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 different
the
costume.
Bond girl.
A different
I think
costume?
I think she looks a little more comic accurate, like the skull kind of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, the mask kind of looks like what's that robot from the prequels with the 4 arms in Star Wars?
Grievous. General
there
Yeah,
Grievous.
the mask
Yeah,
reminds me a little bit of
I can
Grievous.
see
I
that.
agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah, she's. I think she probably dies.
That comes on.
right in.
You think so?
Well, she's not in any of the trailers. She's in one part of a trailer.
Oh, well, that means that they're saving the best for last.
maybe.
Well, I saw that she's in the trailer, and then they showed a newer trailer, and that same scene they have removed her from it.
Oh, really?
All right,
Really?
I don't know if I like to
Did
do
it on
that.
purpose or not, but
Are you good?
Okay, let's do this quick before it decides. Stamos, John Stamos. All right.
All right, you want to take us through this one, Derek?
All right.
Before we do that, I gotta piss. So
All right, let's pause this for
You are something else there, Macrina. I'm
sorry.
Fucking
You're a
pee-pee
classy
pants.
guy.
I'm the pee guy tonight.
Macrina pee-pee pants over here.
Macrina pee pants.
This guy's gonna kill himself.
Every week, Derek.
Week. That only happened once.
Walk much?
Soon that'll be out of here.
Walk much over there?
Fuck you.
All four of those details? You missed one. The hand truck. The one detail you forgot about. Eat some ice. Eat your ice.
Oh, shit. I do. I think, Derek, to your... that side. Whatever side. Left?
Right? That'd be his right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a vodka.
Yeah. I only got a small bottle, so... Don't use it all.
Just a taste.
Just a whisper.
Just a whisper. What was that from?
Ketamine vodka. That was from the ketamine. It was from the...
Oh, from the fucking... Yes, coherence.
Yeah, coherence.
Just a whisper of ketamine.
Yeah.
I don't mind, bro.
I know you usually drink Sprites, don't you?
No, go for it.
Oh, look,
There's
look.
one here.
Yeah.
There's another one.
Let me take this opportunity.
Yeah, you're right.
Let's take it a leak.
Fucking vodka. No, I did not bring last.
You trying to make your own seltzer drink?
No, Southland Sprite? I usually drink vodka and tonic. Actually, no, I don't. I drink vodka soda.
I don't know, Derek. You would know better than me. I don't know what you drink. Oh, pink one.
That's the last one.
So do you not drink alcohol?
No, I just never did.
Used to. Oh, you didn't?
No, I just kind of missed the boat. Yeah, missed the boat. Honestly, everybody was drinking, and I just never did. And then I got too old, and then I was just like, nah.
I took this opportunity to grab some sodas while you were in the cans.
Lemon drink.
I grabbed some cans while you were
None
in
for
the
you.
cans.
You're gonna pee again.
You have Prince Albert in a can?
No more drinks for you.
let him out.
Waha! 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 Speaking of it.
It's the mid-episode dad joke.
Bonus.
Okay.
All right.
Did you empty your bladder?
My bladder's empty.
Everybody
my
good?
head's empty.
Everybody good.
I am. This guy's fucking fancy drink.
Derek's got his fancy
See him
drink.
chug that
So
shit?
much vodka. No, I'm not chugging this. Absolutely not. I gotta keep
Take
having
it
Sprite.
slow.
Holy fuck.
It's all the freaking energy drinks.
I think Derek is going to be sleeping on my couch tonight.
Coffees. And
I am absolutely shocked that in the 7 years we've been doing this,
Yeah.
that I haven't had to stay here.
We don't drink that much.
All right, sir, let's do this.
You ready?
Take us through Never Too Young to Die.
All right, Never Too Young to Die, 1986, directed by Gil Bettman. Sometimes you feel like a nut, and sometimes
you don't.
Yeah.